and welcome to episode 94 of Awakening. We are at the moment still in the laboratory in the east. And first thing of the day, I would like all of you to roll me D100s. Ooh. That is a big fat fail.
That's right, low is good. I was thinking like, oh, high, it's good.
Well, it's obviously hard to roll D100s. If you're not in roll 20, that's...
Well, my roll 20 wasn't working, dude. Was it D100 or D20?
100. Okay. Alrighty.
We're all pretty high.
So as you're sitting around having breakfast, you're chilling, not thinking about much. To all of your surprises, Spieler flicks her arm and shoots a magic missile in the air.
What was that?
Someone's crying on one of you.
Oh, you can magic missiles scry things?
You can also
those-
swipe them with a sword or slap them with your hand if you're large enough.
Know what those eye things are? Or orbs? I don't remember the description was.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
You didn't know? Has that happened before?
It happened about, oh god, I'm trying to remember the timeline. I think it happened like a week ago or so when all of us were, like, long story, but we were on trial. It's all separated from each other. At least happened to me when we were on trial and like the held up.
Well, somebody's scrying on one of you.
I think it's those humans, right? That are undead related or something.
I don't know if I wouldn't call them human. I'd call them undead. But yeah, I think it's the group called the Eye. I'm guessing, or person. Not entirely sure if the person or group yet.
Interesting. She just lets it
like,
hang. Lets it hang.
You like do your magic and like find out who like where they are from scrying, like reverse magic it.
Sorry, what?
They use magic.
In theory, there could be a way, if you have some sort of way to force the scry to stay open. I think this is more in the divine inspired area, though.
Well, good to know that's possible there at least.
Also, not my wheelhouse. Back in the days, there was a wizard I knew. What's her name? Delilah. She could have been the one to ask for that, but I never dabbled too much in the divination things. All you need is your trusty crystal ball and you're set, basically. Alright, just something that happens. And then I guess a lot of you just ask about things to get.
Trading montage.
And around the kingdom. Off screen, we went over things that you can get, things that you're interested in.
Okay, let me just be clear, right? Do we want 2 more large tents. We already have 3.
Oh, I thought we had only one. Okay, I'm good then. I don't need
Okay.
them.
Okay.
I thought we only had the one on Oliver's person. I thought we had like none left.
Okay. I'm just gonna add these and then I'm gonna remove money after.
Yeah, we can divvy up the money right now and just.
For time management's sake, are you all sticking together for all of this running around, talking with people, or do you split up and everybody just quickly finishes their side missions and we can meet up in a week or two somewhere?
I imagine we split up because I can't imagine that we're all sticking together for all the miscellaneous stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably
Alrighty.
makes the most sense.
So let's jump 2 weeks.
Seeing the cases that Reuven will probably be not left alone for some time, he will take like 2 to 3 days for looking for those berry bushes. Seeing this is the case.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if anything comes from that.
Where do you want to meet up?
Fort Bream probably? Isn't that where one of the
I would have assumed
barbarians?
Darius is like the.
Okay.
But I mean, I guess
We can
just
do
do barriers.
barriers. Reuven's probably staying mostly in barriers, looking for getting some arrows.
Alrighty. Okay, so you split up. If all of you would be so kind as to roll me another set of D100s.
Almost the same number.
It's the same number.
Nice.
You're all very, very good with your D100s. Already rolled that.
Where's the fit?
So you zooming around. Osma, are you alone trading with the guild, or do you? I assume so.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay. So what you're trading with them? You're trading the for the rod.
Okay, let's see. Trading. The guild has, I think for sure, the axe for the. Actually, well, I'd like to know what are the charges on the rods and wands? Are they like powerful or?
You have no idea, and they don't want you to cast spells. They tell you they are well charged.
Okay. Probably the necromantic axe for the rod of alertness. I think that was my favorite. I'm gonna update these on my sheet immediately so I don't forget.
So I gave you like 3 items, or like they are interested in the rapier, the daggers, and the axe. And they're like, if you want to trade the axe and the rapier, that's fine for 2 items, or the daggers and the rapier, or the daggers and the axe for 2 items. That's all fine.
Yep, but this is my way of thinking about it. It's 1 for 1, so it's easier to consider value. Then rope climbing. I mean, I think there's a good trade for them, but I think that's probably better than the rapier. So we'll trade the rapier for the rope of climbing. And how much do you guys want the wand of secret stuff?
They want the 2 daggers.
No, I'm talking to my party members.
Oh, okay.
Not a lot. I just thought it would be neat to have, or be good to have, but it's also traps. So that makes sense.
Yeah, it's if the wand of secret traps helps us not go around with a 10-foot pole. If we don't have it, we'll use our trusty 10-foot pole and pedals.
And Elven and Reuven Tears.
I mean, it's probably worth it, right? Oh, wait, actually, does Spela know Steel Enchantment? Oh, she doesn't even need to know Steel Enchantment. Because I guess the trade here would depend on. So I have 2 scrolls of Steel Enchantment, which I could borrow Spela. How willing is she to cast Steel Enchantment on the +4 axe to move it onto a dagger?
The enchantment from the axe cannot be moved to a dagger.
I think steel enchantment says that it has to be like a slashing weapon.
Yeah,
I think
dagger
for
is a
both.
piercing weapon.
Daggers are piercing?
Mm.
What the fuck? Okay. Never mind then.
Also a size smaller and things like that.
Does that matter?
Also, there's a chance that the item just gets disintegrated, I think, as well.
Okay.
Uzma, we could also go for, instead of rope of climbing, for the rod of, or the wand of secret doors. For the rapier.
Yeah.
But up to you, which one is more valuable.
I mean, we still have 3 potions of climbing, right?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe
Yeah,
haven't used any.
I guess the wand is probably better, so I guess the rapier for the wand. Where did I write this? Whip of climbing. Wand of secret door. Yeah, and they won't accept like alternate trade of instead of both the daggers, maybe just one of the daggers and like some other stuff like gloves of missile snaring and ring of jumping and ring of shocking grasp.
For the
and
rope.
yeah,
They will take the dagger of halfling growth, halfling growing, and the ring of free action.
Oh,
we
I think-
have how many of those do we have?
I have one on my person.
And then I have 2. I think that's fine.
Oh, right. Reuven has one of them on him.
Oh, okay,
So you
yeah.
have one then.
Wait, do we really have 4?
I think we. I don't remember. I just have what I have on my sheet.
Both of you had one, and we gained one from.
No, I think we gained 2, right?
We
gained
gained.
one.
We gained one from the vampire fight. I don't think.
Oh yeah, one from the vampire fight.
We make sure. Yeah, we got it from the halfling guy.
Oh yeah, and I had one equipped previously.
Oh, so we have a spare one then. Okay.
And you
I
had,
thought-
but before that fight, Reuben didn't have one equipped, right?
No. I took one. I took the one we got from the vampire fight.
Okay. So pre-vampire fight, I had a ring of reaction and Oliver had a ring of reaction, correct?
Yes.
So we should have 3. One of these is extra.
Yes. One of your one is extra.
Okay.
Yes, we have 3 total, and yeah, okay.
For the long tooth thing and the ring of free action.
Halfling dagger.
Or alternatively, the halfling dagger and the illusion armor.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think we have a use for the illusion armor. I'm super comfortable with that. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a thief, so it's kind of not. We don't really need
So
to.
we give the halfling dagger and the clothing armor.
Alright. They will, after you trade, cheekily ask you if you ever figured out what the rapier does.
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all the guild stuff. Then is Spema Spell or Septima?
Septima we're trading with.
Okay.
Spieler does not have any interesting things for trade. Oh, I forgot one thing that I didn't. I think I didn't message that to you, right? Scrolls. I told you like there's no scrolls available, except for one thing, which is a scroll with 2 castings of Fleeman's tiny hut on it. That is in possession of Septima.
Human's tiny hut.
what
That's
you
not
want
bad.
for it, I guess. Yeah.
What do you want to give it?
She wants to get.
She wants something for it.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my. I'm just cool with not getting it as well. Like the Ring of Jump In.
It's more like a token of appreciation. Like it clearly,
Ring of Shock
the
and
scroll
Grasp.
has no value to
Yeah.
her. And
It's just a +1 weapon.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how hard it is for it to create scrolls.
for Septima,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Septima is not able to create scrolls.
No, not Septima. Spila. Oh, it's Septima who has the scroll?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're like just one of the rings or weapon or something like that we're not using.
Plate mail +1, and we have an extra +1 weapon. So fine sword +1.
Cool with either of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, plate mail +1.
Sure. Give her something and you then have the scroll. Once you inspect the scroll,
Sorry,
you
what scroll was this? Scroll of Lehman's Tiny Hut.
Yeah.
2 casting.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just, right.
it is very obvious. It's an old scroll, and very obviously there's a text missing from the scroll. So there was something else on it that has already been cast. That makes a difference to you.
Lehman's Tiny Hut.
Mhm.
I guess I'll small talk ask what the lore behind the scroll is.
Yeah, just a scroll she got from somewhere.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I also tried the ring, not ring,
The
Amulet
amulet
of
of
Magic
magic
Resistance.
resistance. Yep.
or counter of endless water.
We also get the gems identified at some point during this time.
Mhm.
So I'll just mark off. What was it, 400 gold?
Yep.
Let me just mark that off right now. From the group funds.
Mhm.
A little bit less.
Are you buying the potions from Rose's shop?
Do you guys?
One of
Yeah, I
them.
think so.
Yeah.
All of them, or just how many of them they're buying? 'Cause
I'm
we gotta mark it
curious.
up as a group.
I'm curious what she perceives to be the market value of a +1 sword if she's going to
Rose?
buy that. Sorry?
Rose? The
Yeah.
wizard shop lady?
Yeah.
Oh,
I imagine it's more liquid. It's probably easier to sell a sword than a potion.
not really.
Really?
Yeah, there's like a very limited market for +1 swords.
Don't you think like a noble could go buy it? I don't think a noble would go buy a potion.
Yeah, if there were nobles, they might be interested in buying +1 swords, but
Military
there are
guild.
no nobles, so the only people with +1 swords are like ranks, upper ranks in the military guild, or like private bodyguards for high-ranking guild people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So she's not really interested in buying it. That's more the problem.
Yeah.
She's more interested in easier liquidity.
Then I guess we probably just buy 1 potion.
So it's 13,000, 3,000. I mean, nothing.
Are you removing that from somewhere?
Yeah, I put it in our private chat. I'm just editing the coins and then total value as we're doing that. So we have 30,523 GP worth of stuff and 13,000 in coins right now. Marked out the 400 and 3,000.
Does anyone have somewhere we can mark down 200 something gold? If you have it ready.
Do that really quick off the party.
253 gold and 5 silver for Reuben's arrows. DM, if that is alright.
200.
Sure.
253.5.
253.5.
Osmar, are you
253.
blowing an identify to find out the charges on the items?
Yeah, that probably seems responsible.
Uh, okay. So just quickly write them down and then I can give you the reading. This is the wand of detect traps and doors, which has something, which reads as. I had the rule open like a second ago. There it is. So the wand reads as powerful charges.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And the rod reads as strong charges.
Okay, that's not bad.
Where's my list of things? Strong means 61 to 80%.
Mm-hmm.
And rods have 50 charges, so like 30 charges at least.
At least more than 30 charges.
Yeah.
So you can use 30 charges before it should break.
Yeah.
What was it called? Alert. Yes. I don't even.
Rod of alertness.
The other uses of the wand were pretty wacky.
Yeah, they were like it basically like can do watch for us for the night, like and whenever they
The
like
night?
well, it's like a radius for a time period.
Didn't
What
it
was it?
cast light?
It also gave you like all your allies an awareness if anybody with like evil
Basically,
intent to harm came in your
You
area.
plop it down in the middle of the camp, and if something walks into the perimeter of the camp, it like alerts all of you and casts light around you.
How long
Yeah.
does it last for?
Does not say.
Oh, I
Maybe
thought
doesn't
it.
he
I
pick
thought
it
it
up?
immediately cast the light. It only casted once. There's danger.
Once something comes into the area that wants to harm you.
I guess it just lasts until you pick it up. It doesn't say anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
The texture, okay. But better than I thought. I thought it was like a night or something.
Wait. How long is the detection radius?
Uh,
60-foot range. Is that?
the rod's
Yeah,
60-foot range, and then no wait. The rod sends forth a mental alert to these friendly creatures, warning them of possible danger from unfriendly creatures within the 120-foot radius. Okay, so it's 60-foot. Okay. Yes. Okay, I think I understand now. Okay.
120 foot.
The light
is
is in a
radius.
60-foot. Yeah, the light is in a 60-foot range,
Okay.
and then the detection is in a 120-foot radius. So
That's pretty good. The animate object is never probably going to be used.
yeah, probably not, but that means more charges for that one.
I don't remember if animate object was really OP or really bad.
No idea. I did not look at spawns so long.
Can
Look at it
probably
later,
get the shrubs to jump on something, so it's covered in shrubs. Yeah.
I can't hold that potion of strength. Also, okay. They have to be in the purple hole so they don't pierce the bag. I think.
Got it.
Okay. So
But
you
still, we need to buy like normal rations.
you get your
Yeah.
trading things done. You can get the prep for these things done.
Oh, we can get rid of the barrels from the purple hole now because we have the cancer on this water.
Oh
It
yeah,
frees more space for more weight.
I remember. I said this last time. I fucking wind out the Morgan Gomes' room.
Yeah. Where do you wind it out to?
I open up the lever, so
Mhm.
it blows into the.
You hope
Okay.
it works. Yeah, we hope it works.
What do you mean? Why would it not work?
Because there is a limited amount of possible airway
What?
and a large room that is way larger than your created portal. So there's a lot of
Yeah, but the
air
pressure would build
dynamic
up.
things.
The pressure would build up in the room that I am in, and then
Mhm.
it would seek to even out, so it would push out.
Mhm.
Right? This is not complicated.
Yeah.
Like I'm opening the portal like facing like a wall.
Mhm.
It just fills the room.
Sure. Aerodynamics are totally not complicated, and it just works that
I don't
it
think
replaces the
I don't
old
think
air
this is
with new air. That's totally how that works. Yeah.
I don't think this is even aerodynamics. This is literally just pressure evening.
Yeah, but you have like a place where pressure is created and a place where the pressure can even out, and it's not going to just take the air and move all of the air when there's a stream effect that could also be there. So it's probably better after you do this. It's not perfect. It's
I
better.
have literally forecasting, okay?
Yeah, sure.
It is perfect.
Totally perfect.
Speaking of which, do I still have creatures in my bag of holding or something that I need to throw out?
Don't think so.
Uh,
There's just the brown dragon skin that you had rolled up somewhere. I don't know if you're still carrying some of that.
I think that was in the Smog and Gum's room.
I think in Smogengom's room is the brown dragon hat.
I think we put both in there now.
I don't know.
Maybe, I don't remember.
Heart of thing, black lungs of thing. I think this is off something. I literally just dumped these things into a random forest at some point.
Okay. Nothing bad has ever come from dumping magical creatures' remains somewhere.
True.
What do they plant as seeds and then they grow?
Yeah, obviously.
Can they reproduce?
Yeah.
I'm
One
creature.
last thing. You ask the guild for sightings of rare creatures, and at the moment, the only thing that's interesting that's in the kingdom, to their knowledge, is the griffin. That is somewhere in the Camp Widowitz Hills. And other than this, there is reports of interesting creatures on Hatana Island.
Based.
Hmm.
Wait, is Ruben wearing the gauntlets of Dex?
Yes. Do you want them?
Nope, I just removing them from my sheet.
Yeah. But the hat of disguise, when we're outside and not in cities, is on in bag of holding or in your hall
Yep.
of holding. So that will come in and out. But when we're venturing, it's not on me.
Whammed.
And my magic knife as well, not just all the time in the bag of holding now because
As in the portal hole.
oh
I don't know if you have a sheath on it.
yeah, then it's in
I
the
think it had a sheath, right?
it did.
Okay,
Right.
I just want to make sure.
PM.
Yeah, a cool elven sheath.
All right.
Oh yeah, and speaking of buying stuff, I probably need to double check all my spell components.
Mm-hmm.
I guess while Usmar's doing that, the only thing that Oliver wanted to do was pay off the fucking debt, or finish paying the monastery, give them enough money to last for the however long they're prepay them just so they don't it's gonna be gone for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking if they have nothing really interesting to say, just go to Narina and tell her that we're leaving, and then also tell Usmar to message near Kaliran that we're gonna about the eye people, that they're like weird undead people that tried to assassinate us after the vampire fight.
Yep.
Up to so Usmar if he wants to message him they can.
and make sure
I
they
think
know.
they might be interested in that. So let me mark off the money now.
Where do I see spell components? Wait,
On
where's the economics sheet? Is it not in tools?
Oh, it is in tools.
Yeah,
It's just not called economics sheets. It's
called like item.
equipment prices, wages.
There we go.
What?
I can just link it to you as well if you need to.
Equip. No, it's not in tools. It's in rules.
Huh?
It's in rules. It's not in the tools section. It's in the rules section.
I see what you mean now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's under toolbox, that thing.
Okay.
Spell components. Glass. Rod. Is
DM, does
three gold.
Reuven's forest adventure get him some berry plants?
Roll me 2d20. Yeah.
19 and a 3.
You find one berry plant that you could, in theory, replant in a box. Yeah.
I tried to do so.
Yeah. Give me a botany check.
I'll just roll a d20. Probably
Yeah.
need really high, that's failed.
Yeah. You replant it, but it's probably going to die in a few days.
Reuven doesn't know that.
Nope.
Skits, you can mark down like another 5 GP for a wheelbarrow and a box of soil.
Okay.
Is that okay, DM?
Yeah, totally. I have no idea how you want to transport that, but there you go.
Just a little wooden wheelbarrow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're going to push that around.
Yes, that is the plan.
Am I, during this 2-week time, able to get 50 castings of stone skin stuff?
The only way to get 50 castings of stone skin stuff is to have somebody grind down a diamond.
Diamonds are 1000 GP things, right?
You can just like buy one for 1000 GP, or can shop around and see if somebody has a shit diamond.
How much diamond does this 1000 GP?
I think we said that if we get a 1000 GP diamond and grind it down, it's enough for 50 castings.
No, but that's only like 250 gold.
Yeah. I know. That's it.
No, wait, no, it's not. It's way more than that. It's 50 times 50. It's 2,500. No, so yeah, if I get 50 castings grinding down one diamond,
Yeah.
I think that's
Oliver also donates 2017.96 gold worth of money after during this time period as well. 20%. Yeah, of the he got.
remove 1,000 gold for
How much? 2,000 and
2017.96 gold. It's 9 silver, 6 copper.
yeah, okay.
Oh god, let me see. Okay, I did my calculation for shares, so.
remove 1,000 gold for diamond.
Okay, I gotta say, sorry, it's just that I did my shares, and I gotta fucking like, divide up the money now. Give me a second.
You're just buying a 1000 GP diamond. You're not trying to get a cheaper
I mean,
trade.
if I can get a cheaper one, then
I mean, I have to check you if you want to go shopping around. There's like 3 gem shops in Barrios.
yeah, I check all 3 of them.
Alrighty. So the first one, that is the wrong button.
We're gonna start liquidating some of the gems though. We're at the money, we're spending money though. Just letting you guys know.
Right. Let's see if I get a cheaper diamond.
No, because I've already spent like 4,000 gold worth of shit.
First one is a no. The second one. Also a no. And the third one. Has a super
We can
fancy
go-
pearl if you're interested in buying a 1000 GP pearl, but
No.
other than this, looks bad. Nope.
Hawkeye was. Can you buy Hawkeyes, or do you need to go like hunt for them?
The problem is they are no. You need to order them or find them yourself. That's like
Okay. Can I order them during the 2 week period, or whatever time? Period?
yes. There's just a chance that it's not going to be finished in 2 weeks.
I think that's fine. We're only on 8, so it would get to get like 10 more just in case.
How many shops do you order from?
I just ordered from Reina's shop
All right.
because she gave me sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't forget.
She tries her best. Unfortunately, in 2 weeks there won't be any Hawkeyes around.
What a loser. Unfortunate. That's fine. I don't need Hawkeyes. Oh yeah, then I don't think I need anything else.
Alrighty. So the band meets in Barrios 2 weeks later. It is the first week of February. It is Sunday. You have met back up. All of your tiny side quest things are finished. People have been informed that you're leaving the monastery. The rest is paid.
Just mark an extra 500 for the monastery just for miscellaneous shit. Just cause.
Oh yeah, did we? Oh yeah, I don't need the small cakes anymore, right?
No, we have
Yeah,
the decanter. Yeah.
Wait, do we need like? What do we pour the water into from the decanter? Can
You
you
just
pour it
drink from
into?
the decanter.
We can't share fucking.
Just have like a single keg when it's empty if you want to do that.
No, because we didn't even drink from the keg before. We drank from water skin. Can you pour from the decanter into a water skin?
Totally. It's going to make everything wet, but sure.
But if we had like tankards, it wouldn't make everything wet.
The decanter pours. I think it just pours so much water that
Yeah.
you need like a
It's a
bigger
gallon at minimum per round.
We have the.
thing. I mean, a gallon around is not that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still like a lot. What I mean, it's still. I mean, actually, that's not that much. Yeah, you're
I
right.
mean, around is a minute, so
That is true. Yeah.
yeah. No, yeah. I don't know if you can like very well fill it into a water skin without making the water skin wet on the outside, but.
But a tankard.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe we want the water skin anyway. Because
Mm-hmm.
you can strap it and sip it.
Yeah, I think we want the water skin definitely. I think we have water skins, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But then
Doesn't
it would
make
be better to have like a container, pour the water from here into the container, and then dump the water skin into the. Would it even fill? Isn't that like how the fucking bell things work?
What?
What are they called? Like the bell things that pirates use to get air underwater?
The water skin,
Oh,
you
we can
just
just-
hold it in a way that the air can escape the water skin.
Yeah, but that's like a lot of effort.
I don't think it matters. We can just have.
I just
water
want to think
skins
how
or-
it would be most convenient because if we're gonna be refilling water, every day.
The most
We
convenient
get
way is to have like
water-
a basin of some sort where you can pour the water in and then fill the water skins and just strap them on your
I think we have
backpack.
a bathtub.
I
With the bathtub at the
We have
bottom
the
of the
bathtub. We're
portable
not
hole.
dumping the bathtub. We need the bathtub.
think we had some kind of small basin.
You just get a bucket or something. Doesn't really matter too much.
There we go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I want it to be like ceramic and nice.
We get that, DM.
Oh
We
yeah.
get a whole bunch of water pouring equipment.
We get a ceramic. What is this called?
Basin.
Yeah.
I think a bucket is way better. With the basin, you're like running into size problems again.
Wait, why?
Because basins are not known to be very deep.
Yeah, but you can just make a.
We were asking like custom made, I think. So it's gonna
Yeah,
take a while,
you
so,
can custom
like,
order a ceramic bucket, but
Like this. Wait. Like
yeah, the ceramic things aren't like
like
I
this.
imagine are like. Are you drawing it? I just don't think it matters too much. That's the
We
problem.
get water pouring equipment DM from like inn.
Yeah, there we go.
Wait, can we not get a ceramic thing like
Why?
this?
We get that as well. We get the whole bunch.
you can custom order something like that.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like anything that is useful for the time.
Well,
How long do
it's gonna be like
custom
super.
orders take to fulfill?
What?
How long do custom orders take to fulfill?
They need to get the things. They need to shape it. They need to fire it. They need to leg it. If you think of this at day one in Barrios, it's gonna be doable. It's gonna be like really expensive.
How expensive?
50 gold.
That'll be smart, sure.
Well, dude, we'll just get the fucking normal ass fucking wooden shit. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Also, I marked down all of our individual shares in GP we have, and how much coins and gems we have left over in the private chat. And GP value. I assume we spent the coins first and haven't like liquidated the gems.
You can get a fancy bucket for like 15 copper.
Nope.
Just a shit bucket for 10 copper.
Yep.
Alright. You're now proud owner of a shit bucket.
Yes.
And an iron bathtub.
Wait, why did this not update? How many acid flasks did you guys want to buy?
10.
We bought 10.
Yeah.
Were there only 10?
It was 335 GP a pop, so 350 GP for 10. That's the main order of a mundane item.
I mean, it's like 10 trolls where it's like, I don't know if we're gonna. If
If
we
you
need
want
5.
more,
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't think we even need acid anymore, right? Don't we have like other shit?
I don't know, it's just.
we take it. I think this is
We
good.
bought it. We already bought it, yeah.
Alrighty. So you get your things, you get all the things, and then you meet up in Barrios. And now it is time to discuss the big question: how do you people get to the island?
I think
That's
we
a
sit
good
down to
question.
like the whatever inn we're at, and we're just gonna be like, I think we're gonna have to go to the Fisherman's Guild, right? I don't think there's any other way we're gonna be able to get there.
Probably.
I guess we're just gonna have to talk to one of their the people. Probably in Port Brain would be the best, and then just like we can maybe like circumvent the headmaster.
Why do we need to circumvent the headmaster?
Because remember, he hated us. At least like he seemed to have a chip on his shoulder about like everything that we did. Remember like he did the orc thing happened. So then at least every time I've seen him, he seemed to have like I saw him another time at the trial recently. He just seemed to be extraordinarily annoyed, but less so.
Who's that guy?
Yes, he's the head of the Fisherman's Guild. He was the old man that was just like very annoyed at us.
He was
Bring
the
better.
man that Osmar just cast out. It was very
Exactly, which is why
funny.
I think it'd be better if we can try to circumvent Barrios if possible, and try to get word to him as late as possible about this whole thing.
One thing.
Just make an agreement about it.
Side note: you've been in and out of bounty offices and the bounty boards and things. You would have seen this. Basically, on all bounty boards, there's also this call for adventurers. Kind of nondescript. It is a call for free passage to Hatan Island to find glory and wealth.
Who's the poster of the thing? Who's the author?
It is the official sanctioned mission by the crown. It's led by somebody who goes by the name the Arcane, and he is like the voyage is like organized by him, or by them, or by whatever the arcane refers to.
This isn't what Septima warned us about, right? Didn't Septima warn us about like the?
Well, probably.
This sounds exactly what she warned us about.
Oh, I thought she.
Well, she said
Wait,
she said not to go on the official ship, which I assume is the official ship.
I thought the official ship is like the shipping guild. This sounds like it's like military guild.
No, she I'm pretty sure specifically told us to probably go through the Fisherman's Guild as the best bet because the official one is led by like the Crown or whatever.
Oh, okay. What's her problem with the crown?
No, she just said that, like the ship was weird and like weird shit happened on it or whatever. I don't know the specifics, but it seemed to just not be people went missing on it or something like that. Like weird shit happened on it.
Okay.
I would
You can
trust-
like dabble around a bit, and you're traveling around, ask people if they know anything. So that's totally fine. The general consensus is that apparently people leave to Hatana Island. Those adventurer types. Unfortunately, they don't seem to return. So either they have a really cool life on the island, or something else happens. There is a also like other people, like the people who run the ship. Well, they go back and forth, no problem. And from time to time, there's like a fancy, a kind of what you would usually refer to as nobles, but in this case, this is like high-ranking guild people and like rich people. They have a island retreat on Hatana Island as well that travels on a different ship, but that different ship is run by the Sailors and Fishermen's Guild.
And do we know when does this ship maneuver?
The official ship usually like travels on a 14-day rhythm. So 1 week it goes to the island, and then the next week it comes back from the island. Usually leaves on Monday and returns somewhere on the weekend.
And the rich people one, or is that too classified information?
That's like a once a month thing.
Okay. But I think we can maybe try and see if we can get like a private passage there, just normally, and then if worse comes to worse, we just go on the people ship, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess Port Bream seems like the best bet to probably talk to those people about it. I don't think we want to do in barriers for aforementioned reasons.
I will leave this. This is very much out of my wheelhouse now, so I will leave this to you two. I will follow along and do what you wish.
Also, do be prepared for them to probably price gouge us. Like, be surprised if they don't know who we are, and they know that we want to go to a place, and they know their leader doesn't like us, so they're probably going to gouge us for a lot.
I could just cast a spell and make them take us. Just kidding.
But hang in the air for a bit.
So
But
I
anyways,
guess the next day you pack your stuffs and hop on horses and ride over to Port Bream.
Seemed like it.
I think Reuven's gonna be on the Hat of Disguise and fully just a normal human.
At this
God.
point, at riding to Port Bream, Reuven, you run into the problem that your wheelbarrow cannot be ridden on a horse. So
Yeah, he leaves the wheelbarrow.
also
Holding on to
your berry bush has clearly withered away by now.
It's very sad, but he keeps it on him, on his back.
Okay.
That's half the soil. Yeah.
Takes you a bit more than a day to get to Port Bream, which leads to you arriving on Tuesday, which is, well, if the ship left this week, then it has left yesterday. If it doesn't leave this week, then it's going to leave next Monday. The normal ship.
Okay.
Where to?
I think we probably just we'll probably rest up that night, So you get there, because probably get there pretty, like, maybe not middle of the day, but, like, unless we just
Yeah,
probably
or
ask
like
around her.
noonish is when you arrive
Okay,
in Port
yeah.
Bream. Yeah.
I think we just ask around or look around. I don't know how familiar we are with the city to try to get the fishermen and sailors had, like, guild, like, headquarters.
Yeah, it's a very obvious place, somewhere in the port area. It's a fancy building. The large emblem of the guild on the side. The large flag flowing in the wind. You can smell the salt water coming from the port and the slight stink of fish.
Yeah, I think, like, unless anyone objects, we just, like, all probably collectively sigh and just, like, walk in to get ready to be fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, alrighty.
Oh, also, just to be clear, since we have used 2 weeks, I imagine at some point I would have sending or physically met Tanner, just to make sure that I didn't literally just leave him hanging.
Okay, yeah, good thing you brought it up. You can, you can take the trip. Well, it's a 3-day trip to get to. It's a 2-day trip to get from Barriers to Lubei to hang out with him. And you're looking for things anyways, so probably fine. So you have a nice chat with Tanner. You head to the headquarter of the Fishers and Sailors Guild. The Fishers and Sailors Guild has their headquarter in Port Bream. So, for those of you who are familiar with the guild structures, the person who is the head of this guild area is like the highest person in the Fishers and Sailors Guild. This person outranks the guy on the Royal Council.
Oh shit.
As it comes to the guild. So if she's cool with you, then no problem. If she's not cool with you, then lots of problems.
Okay. As someone mentions this, I guess does Oliver like do a recap for us as we.
Yeah, I did like politic in Port Bream, so I'm probably the one who's like informing everyone about it. It's like, all right, this isn't Moby, okay? This is a different person.
There's also a non-zero chance, Oliver, that you have actually met this person.
Oh, that's
so
great.
would you be so kind as to roll me a d20? And you want to
right in the
roll?
middle.
What do you want to roll?
11. Oh,
Yeah.
it's an 11.
Yeah. I'm just checking what you wanted to roll, so we know if it's the worse side or the better side.
It's right in the middle. It can't be worse or bad. Too bad, hopefully.
You wanted to roll low. Okay, so it's on the bad side. But never mind, you did not meet them. You probably met the Fishers and Sailors person from the Port Bream Council, who's somebody else.
Yeah, I know of them though. I know maybe the reputation. Maybe the reputation. Maybe I learned.
Do you want Reuben to be away? Do you want Reuben to be just a normal human at your back? Do you want Reuben to be himself at your
I
back?
think Reuben being himself is probably the best, because
Okay. Then
Generally
if we're gonna-
speaking, you've been in enough trouble that probably most of the guild people, most of the important people in this kingdom, know who you are. Doesn't really mean that they have a high opinion of you, but if you walk around, especially Oliver, people like you are like the most obvious person in this kingdom at the moment. That's like the only person who's more obvious would be Talus and Kaliran.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
I'm thinking for like Reuben going in just like as himself it just leads to less explanation, and they just like know who we are immediately rather than having like explain who this random person is and why we're hiding them. Less explanation I think is better in this case.
you walk in and there's a lady at the reception desk who looks up from a book that she's scribbling something down and says, well, hello, Mr. Oliver. Pleasure to meet you. What brings you to
Oliver.
our guild?
It was me and my companion looking to commission a ship. I was wondering who to talk to about that to Hatana Island.
there's a ship heading to Hatana Island bi-weekly.
Yes, but as you, I think you, I need to like speaks frank. As you've heard, the reputation is that it's not too kind to the people who travel there.
Okay. If that is your opinion, I will not say anything else to that. Is this an urgent matter? Do you need a ship very quickly, or what is the nature of your travel?
I mean, how long would it take? How long would it take, Miss? If it doesn't take too much of your time, we'd appreciate it quickly. But if yeah, I understand how the machinations of these things. You know, sometimes things move slowly. How long would it normally take if we don't expedite it?
The problem that exists for traveling to Hatana Island is that there are not many ships that are of a type that is able to cross the ocean on that distance. There's only 4 ships that can do such a task. She blinks at you, like waiting for you to say something. If you don't say
Yes,
something.
I understand. It seems like quite a conundrum. Then, do any of those ships happen to be available at the moment, or like and their crew ready to sail?
There is only one ship not currently commissioned, the Sea Runner. But the Sea Runner is also not stacked with a working crew for now, so she like looks back down to her book and then says, to my knowledge, there would be the Queen of Waves, which is booked to sail to Shadow's Peak in about 2 weeks, I think. Which is already commissioned, where you might be able to find a place if it's not already booked out. This is something that is not on my payroll.
And where is Shadow's Peak? If you don't mind me asking. I'm not too familiar with the geography of Hatan Island. Is it near it? Is it on the island?
Do they have any like Hatana Island maps in their office somewhere? Like is it like a tourist place where you kind of like if you go into like you like land at an airport? There's like these places that have like a bunch of maps of like regional places nearby.
No. You don't see any.
Yes, I guess I'd ask like, oh, so where is Shadow's Peak? Is it near Hatan Island? Is it would it be too far out of their way for them to drop us off there? And
Shadow's Peak is a small city on Hatana Island. It's on the eastern part, as far as I know. It's a different port, a small port. I'm not too familiar with the place. I've never been there. I've only read the travel itineraries.
Understandable. Seems like it's a interesting place from what I've heard, but also quite dangerous. So
give me a charisma check.
Oh, I don't know all the charm today.
She seems nervous.
Okay.
Which might be she's nervous just because the 3 of you are in here and she knows that you are murderers, or she thinks you are super sexy and she's trying to flirt with you and is very awkward with it, or it's hard to say. Maybe also she is like has already rung the secret alarm bell and is waiting for the soldiers to arrive. Who knows?
Yeah, there's a lot of things. She's nervous. That's the big thing. I guess like what would be easiest? What would be easiest for you and your guild? Would just us going on the Queen of Waves be the easiest? The Shadow's Peak? That seems quite nice.
The easiest would be you traveling with the charter ship from the Arcane. It is the easiest way. You can get there free of charge. It is traveling to Ballet, which is like the main port of the island.
I do apologize. I guess we're not gonna be able to do it the easiest way then, but second easiest way, because as I said before, I had it on good authority that we just don't want to go on that ship if possible.
Okay. I guess depending on the depths of your pockets and how much money you're willing to spend, it's either trying to get a place on the Queen of Waves or chartering the Sea Runner.
All right, and how much would each of those cost?
For the Queen of Waves, it's more a question of space on the ship, and it is a peculiar pack of people that are traveling on the ship, so this is something you would have to discuss with somebody higher up. For the Sea Runner, we would have to see if we find somebody who is willing to captain the ship and is willing to take on the travel. It is a long trip, and not many of our captains are too interested in traveling that far over the ocean.
Would it be all right if we just put in a commission for both, and whichever one gets back first, we just take that one, or would you prefer we just pick one and you guys can put all your resources into that one?
I got a cough. Oliver, maybe it's best not we hire an entire crew.
Very well. I guess we shall go on the Queen of Waves then, as if possible. Where would we be able to get? You said it's above your station, so if you can let us know who to talk to from there.
I will see if the head is available at the moment. I will be right back. She quickly shuts the book down. Book that is in front of her. It's like a large logbook of some type, and heads to a corridor. Disappears from view. You notice there's a few other people around, so you're not unwatched in case you're interested in doing some mostly illegal things. There's someone who might notice.
No. Well, at least I have no desire to do any, look over the logbook or anything like that.
Okay. All right. She returns 8 minutes later and says, "I have spoken with the office of the headmistress, and she would be available for a meet and greet and a dinner this evening if you are interested."
I look to the rest of my party. I believe we're free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Proven nods.
Alrighty.
Oh, well then.
Never mind. It's not immediate.
Well then, I guess you can. I guess we'd be delighted to go to the meet and greet dinner. Meet with the headmistress.
Then please return at nightfall. The headmistress will be ready to meet you then.
Very well. Thank you so much, miss.
She gives a shy smile and still seemingly nervous.
I think we leave then.
Yeah. So I think I should probably get some Displacer Beast hide strips for also we go. We have about 20 pounds of Displacer Beast hide. How did we rule cutting that up works?
0.1 pound per strip.
0.1 pound per strip. I imagine if I use a dagger of throwing, I think that was +2. I can cut it pretty easy.
Out of the things in your possession, the dagger of throwing is probably the easiest thing to do it with, yeah.
Is it better or worse than Ruben's knife?
a million times better than Reuven's knife, because Reuven's knife is, as you have found out, completely dull whenever you use it.
So what did you say? 0.1 pound for one casting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm just gonna actually, now that I have extra dimensional space, I can just chop all of this up. Wait.
Sure. Just give me like a D10 to see how much of it is wasted, because you like, let's say, 10% offshoot, probably.
Okay.
You can't cut precise 0.1 pounds strips.
Yeah.
Okay, so just throw away 2 pounds of your. If you cut all of it up, 20 less, basically.
Okay, but just to be clear, 0.1 pounds, that means 200 things for 20 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 180.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was way more than I thought for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No point in worrying about that. Cut it all off.
Okay. So a long 4 hours of cutting displays the beast hide later. Also, you want to still store your displays the beast in the extra dimensional space because it's not cured, and it's going
I think it is cured, because I think Reuben's teacher cured it.
Oh yeah,
Roland's
you gave
teacher
all
did
of it.
something with it.
So you gave all of it to him, so he cured it, and then you took half back and left half for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's cured. Then you can do with it whatever you want to. That's fine.
I have a couple questions really quick before we skip to the dinner. Is it how old? Do I know how old the mistress of the head of the Fishers and Sailors Guild is?
No idea.
No. Okay. That's off that planet. Then I want to. Can I buy a rose in Port Bream?
It is winter, so it's gonna be rough to get fresh flowers.
Okay.
I can create an illusion if you want.
No, I need a real rose because I need it for spell components.
I can't do that. Next level, I could make
All
you.
right, we're just gonna have to hope there's roses on that island then. All right, never mind then. Not the end of the world. It's not the greatest spell. It gets better next level, but yeah.
Wait, sorry, I'm confused. I thought the rose was gonna be for the fucking mistress that we're meeting. Why
No,
would
no,
you
that
ask
was
for
that-
age and then immediately ask for
Oh,
spell
because I was
component?
gonna buy more flowers if that was the case. Just like do that was in the one visit. Like, but if there's no roses, then yeah, no worries then.
Are you bringing anything with you?
That's what I was thinking, but I'm trying to think of like what would be a good gift for like a fisherman's like a guild head. Like, what would be like an appropriate gift for like the head of a guild,
+1 sword?
of a fisher's guild.
This is like
We do have
the social structure of this kingdom. There's like the royal family, that's like above everything, but they are kind of meaningless to all things,
Are
basically.
they like British royals?
Yeah, they're kind of like British royals. So
Okay, so like
Or are they
Fairhead,
like
pretty much.
Swedish royals?
I think they're like more like, no, they're more like British royals. They're like relevant.
So-
They partake in the politics, but mostly in like a advisory role.
Do they
Um,
sign
like,
off bills?
They do not sign off bills per se, but they could veto bills.
So they're like they technically have power, but if they ever like actually use their power, they're gonna get like basically like all their power taken away, kind of like they're like soft power. That's never mind.
It's like hard to say, you know. In
Yeah.
theory, what would happen if the British royals start acting up? Would they be pretty quickly cut down, or would the people think it's monarchy time again?
Okay, I got
Direction
it.
is
So it's
hard
like
to
up in
gauge.
the air.
Yeah.
So
And underneath the royal family, there's like the guilds. That's like the next level. So there's like the parallel structures of the guilds and the councils. The
Wait.
councils have like the policy power, but for the people that live in the kingdom, the guilds are way more prevalent as guilds because that's where they work and where they get their safety from and things like that. So the guild head is the highest person in each guild and kind of deploys people to their councils.
Okay. I had the perfect idea for a gift that I remember we saw.
Yeah, so
Do we still have-
societal
yeah.
structure, these are like the guild heads are like the 10 most influential people in the kingdom, apart from the royals. But
Apart-
technically, they're probably more influential than the royals.
Okay, so in practice, they're probably the most like if all 10 of them were like they're basically like the very powerful people.
Yeah,
Like
and
in practice. Okay.
with 10,
They
I
can't-
actually mean 8. Sorry.
They
Okay.
can't cast fabricate though, so
You might think so. Yeah.
I have a question for Usmar or slash Stop. Do you still have that trident, the magic trident?
I do. But I don't know
Oh,
if I
that-
want to call them fucking fishers. Isn't that like a different guild?
No, this is the Fisher and Sailors Guild.
Yes.
Oh,
I was thinking
Okay.
that'd be perfect because we're never gonna use this thing as a gift.
yeah. I think it's good to
And no
have-
one wants it. And no one wants it.
I think one, it would be good to have good relations with the guys that are possibly stranding us on an island, and two, it would be funny if the person who's kind of ahead of the guy that doesn't like us actually likes us. So I'm comfortable.
Yeah, that-
doing
All right,
the
so
tridents.
I will request that as a gift for Usmar to present to the head of the Fishers Guild
Mhm.
and Sailors Guild.
I want to be the one presenting it though.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Just we present that as a gift as a group. Like that's our goal.
As you asked before, the age of the headmistress, you don't know precisely her age. You know, like, the name of the guild heads are generally known, so her name is Karen. And she's like something early 40s,
Uh-oh.
probably. She's been head of the Fishers and Sailors Guild for a while, but not like 30 years, so more like in the 10 years range. So she probably got to power at a surprisingly young age. You can think of that whatever you want to think of it.
Okay.
As you head back to the Fishers and Sailors Guild's headquarters this evening, as the sun sets, are you like washed up? Did you take a magic bath? Are you like well groomed, or are you in full outfit, like so full plate mail, armored up,
Probably
backpacks on your
probably-
back, or are you like going to a social thing here?
I mean, the rest of the party can stay with you. I think Oliver's probably like socialed up.
I think with regards to bathing, I imagine I would have probably bathed during the, or had a magical bath sometime during the 2-week period. I don't know how long ago that was. But I don't think I'm leaving any of my items. I'm not wearing armor. I'm wearing ropes. I think it's a little bit more acceptable. But I am
Yeah.
carrying my backpack with me.
You also have like really fancy robes, and your robes of ice. Which one are you wearing?
I'm wearing my robes. Wait, does the elemental protection robes look nicer?
Yeah, way nicer.
Like, do they look like just extravagant or like actually nice?
They are like made from the finest fabric. They have like very nice colors on them. They have like these plates on the shoulder, and your robe of ice are like this dark blue, like night sky color, and more like unimpressive, unless you like really get close and inspect them, where you can like see this eye pattern, but it's like more, it's not that easy to see.
So I guess the question is, would I, explicitly change out my robes to look nice? I think, yeah. I think if we're gifting them a fucking magic item, I think I'd put in some effort into my appearance then.
Yeah, I think I would also like let everyone know that like at least like Reuven, when Usmar can be in the room as well, that it's like impressed upon him that like this is like meeting like a clan leader pretty much, like it's a very important person. To like do what you would do in a great social situation, like acts and dress and that sort of stuff like you would in a grand social situation.
Ooh.
So that's up. Yeah, it's we have a couple
I
hours.
tell
So.
Ruben not to stress it too much. They're just people like anyone else.
For
Ooh.
Oliver, does social mean just your plate chest, or is social no armor and just your nice clothings?
Probably just the plate chest.
Okay,
And like
so
not
you're
like
still
getting, like,
very visible.
yeah, yeah.
The symbol of your deity is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because that's basically the holy symbol. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably no like random miscellaneous shit though.
Mm-hmm. Reuven.
Has Reuven gone in a magic bath and cleaned up
No,
his
you've
elven
crawled
clothes?
through the forest looking for berry bushes. You've carried like
Yeah.
this rotten carcass of the berry bush on your back for the
Yeah.
last 2 days.
He will put down the berry carcass in his in room, or leave it there, and will take a normal bath and then just his normal attire.
Okay.
Um,
Do
I
you
think
like magic away your dirty clothes, or do you have the head of the sky, so in theory you could.
Look exactly the same, but with nicer clothes.
Yeah.
True. Based. That would be based.
I guess Ruben will ask if actually no.
No, you're
Using
not going to
illusions
ask.
seems
You have to
kinda-
decide what you do.
Yeah, Ruben thinks using illusions like that is kind of not good. He even though he should be someone that knows what's going on or meeting people, he doesn't. And now he's kind of awkward in realizing that, or at least he hasn't really put much thought into this before, and it seems like the other two are really getting into it. So he feels nervous and weird, but he also feels stuck, like he doesn't know what to do. So he just cleans his hair, and that's fine.
Alrighty.
He'll just stick with his full armor and weapons.
Do elves clean their hair the same way cats do? Like, do they lick themselves?
No. No. But he does have the illusion magic on him to cover his dark rock skin.
But a little bit of illusion magic's okay. Not a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
You all still stone skin. Reuven, you're
Oh, we
probably
probably
not
break-
stone
all of
skinned
it
after
probably- all of it.
crawling through the dirt.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then I
Oliver
don't
will
need
break
to
his
lose
stun skin
illusion.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oliver will break his stun skin then.
Yeah, you were
I
not
will
stone
not.
skinned.
Break my stone skin. Absolutely not.
Okay. So,
How is being stone skinned offensive?
I mean, you're like a bit decolored,
It looks
so
yeah.
people don't
Looks a
really
bit
can't
weird.
see like the color of your skin. It's like a bit weird. But
It
you
looks
are
it's
a
like
wizard.
grayscale.
Wizards
Do they-
can get away with being weird. Everybody else,
I think it's also-
probably not so much.
Pretty weird
also
that these guys care so much about skin color.
I think it's more so the fact that it also looks like you're dressed to like kill somebody because you were in stones again. Unless you're going like an official
That's the
guild, because
opposite.
like they
I'm
know what it
dressed
is.
to not be killed.
Yeah, well, defensive and offensive, you know, two sides of the same coin.
I mean, you can always tell the story of you having just almost been murdered. So, you know, there's assassins out there looking for you. So,
Maybe, but
the
you know,
wizard being
it's
stone skinned
fine.
might be a reasonable precaution. Okay.
Yeah, the wizard, it's fine. Yeah, Oliver doesn't wanna.
You head towards the building and arrive.
Can we take a break for that?
Yes, we can.
Perfect timing.
Alrighty, let's take a break. Brit!
All right.
Rip.
BRB.
Oh shit.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
I'm rereading the etiquette version just to make sure I'm good.
Do you have the etiquette proficiency?
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
Yeah, I got it when we did the politicking a while ago.
I have half of the undead lore proficiency though. I
That's
can
pretty
talk to
good.
them about some vampires.
That is true. You can be like the you're like the guy at like the social event who's just saying shit that no one else is interested in, but there's like no everyone's too polite to interrupt. Just rambling nonstop about undead.
Dude, I was
By the
talking
way, did you
literally-
know that ghouls?
Oh, speaking of ghouls, they're offshoot. They're similar to zombies and whites in a different way. Oh, but whites are a whole different thing.
they ought not to be misconstrued as zombies. They differ significantly.
Did you know that even though a vampire acts, and seems like it has a mind, it doesn't actually have a mind because it's still undead? Fascinating. They're as mindless as zombies and skeletons. Oh, wait, skeletons. Did you know there were giant skeletons?
Hello, I'm back.
Hello.
Great. Everybody's back. I need to come up with 2 more ship names. Alright, I will come up with ship names later. As you arrive, fancy as you are, you open the gate to the guild hall, enter, and standing in the guild hall as you enter is a yeah, everybody's a woman here. Okay, is a woman. She is at the moment. She has like a large. As you look at her, you can see like the chain armor that she's wearing underneath her guild tabard, clearly denoting her as a member of the Fishermen's Guild, Fishers and Sailors Guild. And you can see that she has 2 swords on her side, and she will see you enter and will greet you and say, "Oh, Mr. Oliver, welcome. Mr. Usma, Mr. Reuven."
Like a polite nod.
Well, oh, what a grand entrance. Thank you so much for having us. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with at the moment?
My name is Mira.
Mira.
I will be joining the dinner, and I am here to bring you to Miss Karen.
Thank you so much for lead us away, please. I believe we're all ready.
Yeah, she waves the 3 of you to follow her and heads into the corridor that you saw the Mrs. and Noon run into. And you head deeper into the Fishers and Sailors Guild's main guild hall. Is anybody scared? Do you think something fishy is going on?
There's always something fishy going on in the Fishermen and Sailors Guild, but just the
That's
normal fishiness.
Okay, ready. You follow Mira deeper into the hall. You're going like head down a corridor and takes a few turns, head up into the 2nd floor of the building, and then into a large banquet hall. Seems like a larger meeting room, and Mira will wave you to a long table. There's very clearly there's the large chair on the head end, and then there's like 3 plates already set ready for the dinner on one end, 3 plates on the other side as well, and she points to the 3 plates on the side that you came from and says, these are your seats, take a seat, have something to drink, Lady Karen will be here quickly.
Alrighty. go and take a seat.
She heads out a different door, probably to get somebody, and a few servants will be walking around, like giving you drinks and things. Yeah. Something you're talking, you're just sitting around, snacking on the grilled fish sticks or whatever's on the table at the moment.
I imagine we're just like going over like, all right, this is how we're gonna just like, you know, just like, hey, this is how we're gonna present the gifts. You know, just going over last like routine stuff that we talked about for the past few hours. That's what all of us doing.
Just to be clear, we're at like a table, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that there's any reasonable way to present the gift here. I have to wait until after the dinner.
Do you have like your the trident? Are you like carrying it? Is it like?
No, I imagine it would be awkward to carry.
It would also be awkward to like plop down the portable hole and grab it from there.
That is true.
So,
Probably less awkward to do that to carry it.
really?
I feel like
know,
it would be in the portable hole.
If you okay, up to Usmar then. He's the one who wants to present. He's the one who's adamant on presenting it. So yeah, they're both awkward, but yeah.
You could take the time right now to like.
Oh,
get
true.
this
Yeah, let's
done.
do that. Yeah, let's do that right now.
Sure.
Yeah, so I think
I
plop
won't
it down
mind.
and.
Wait, is there a servant?
Yeah.
Can I open the portable hole and I say, "Excuse me, servant, could you fetch that item right there?" And I point to the trident.
That's probably really impolite.
Oh, really? Well, I don't have an etiquette proficiency. I don't know that.
I think I see Usmar doing that. I'll be like, oh, can I stop Usmar in the middle of it? Like, I guess it's too late at that point. It'll be like, it's all right. Servant. I don't know what their gender is or whatever, but I'll just I'll get Usmar.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. You get the trident from the portable hole. You approximately get done around the time as the door opens and in comes Mira again, and she's like a step in front of and the lady behind her, who is followed by two other people, a woman and a man. And they enter, and Mira like pushes like the large chair, pulls it a bit back so Karen can sit down. She like steps in front of a chair and says, "Welcome to my guild dinner hall, I guess you could say."
I think Oliver stands up and is like, oh, thank you for having us. This is Usmar, this is Reuben. And I believe that we had a gift to give you as well for having us at this grand dinner.
I
Gesture to Usmar.
hold the
a gift.
I hold the trident, like in like both of my hands, like sideways. Thank you for this opportunity to, grub and stuff. We appreciate it. So we have this gift we bear. We brought it from the lands far gone in time. Not a common tool in modern use, but a symbol of the product of your guild. And
She
I present it.
Looks at it and then takes it from your hand and says, "Well, what a thoughtful gift you have for me. I'm delighted."
Oh, also, just to double check, for it to be a magical item, it needs to be like super clearly like rich, right? Does it have like gems or something in, or is it just like nice metal?
Like most, it's a +1 weapon, right?
I think it's +2. Was it +1? I thought it was +2. Okay.
Let me double check because I have it here somewhere.
I think we got it from Spiela's place.
Yep. Yeah, it's a +1 weapon. +1 weapons have like this common look to them, which is seemingly almost mostly the same. They are iron weapons. So from the fact that the material of the weapon and the fact that it's not oxidated always kind of gives you a hint that it's not just a normal random thing, and they have usually a ornamented hilt. So for the trident, it's clearly well made. It has like this like ornament running down the stave part of the trident, and at the end it has like a smaller type of gem, but yeah, it is obviously fancy.
Okay. So I don't need to start justifying.
Yeah, and to the knowledgeable person, which you kind of assume that she is, would feel magic-y. Yeah. Or like super new, one of the two things.
Okay.
Mhm.
For context clues that it's given by us, it's probably magical.
She takes it, gives it a once over, like turns it around, and then gives like a nod to Mira, and she like nods as well, and then she like puts it, hands it to one of the servants who and points, and he puts it like next to the missing English word, fireplace. Leans
Yeah,
it
very
like
well.
against the
Right
fireplace.
down.
Yep.
And walk back.
Um, then she like goes,
Reuben also
sits
gave-
down on the table. What?
Reuven also gave an elven fancy bow, best he can do, but then stays silent.
Yeah. As you do like your fancy elven bow, she like replies in a similar manner, to you being a not so etiquette proficient elven person. It's good. Yep. She clearly has like some idea of how to properly greet elves as well. Then she like sits down, and the servants run out and start bringing in food, and she like sits and just waits for a while. If one of you breaks the silence, and if you don't, question.
I don't think we break the silence, at least because Oliver's not gonna break the silence first.
Yeah. She waits until like the first course of the meal is brought in and set down in front of you. It's some sort of ocean-related soup, some fish soup. She says, "I'm glad that you have joined me for this dinner. You have already met Mira. These are my two advisors." She points to the other two people, Advisor 1 and Advisor 2, who are not named at this moment. I assume you know my name. I'm Karen. I'm the head of the Fishers and Sailors Guild. And when our lovely secretary announced on this noon that you were in here and looking for a interesting sea adventure, I thought I will take the time to meet you personally.
I appreciate taking time out of your very busy schedule to meet with us. I understand. I'm assuming that you have plenty of things to do, and so it means a lot to us that you can make the time for us.
Indeed, I have many things to do, which is the reason why I tend to have social meetings over dinner. Makes it easy for
Very
me
wise.
to get enough to eat and still get some things done while doing so. So tell me, what exactly are you looking for? She starts eating.
We are looking for safe passage to Athon Island. We have reason to believe that well, I'm sure you've heard the rumors that the one that's provided by the ship provided by the Crown. Well, I don't mean to speak ill of it, but the adventurers that go on those missions, that go on those ships, tend to go missing.
She nods and then says, "Well, I think it's part rumor and part truth, but isn't it in the nature of adventurers to go missing on adventures?"
Oh, of course, but we have been advised by someone that we all trust that they advised us not to go on the official boat, on the official ship.
Well, it's probably sound advice, as I most definitely wouldn't go on that ship either. But probably for different reasons than you. What brings you to the idea that you have to get to that forsaken piece of land over the ocean?
Wait, before anyone answers, how much of this discussion was just me and Spela, and how much of it was us together?
Uh,
Do you mean like the conversation last session?
Yeah, I don't remember if you guys were.
I think
there,
you
but-
like. I imagine you told us about it because I don't know. Like, that was my
we
assumption.
still had to come to a agreement all together, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm assuming we kind of like shared a lot of like we kind of talked about it. We're like, oh, what if we do this? Blah, like sometime during the off-screen stuff.
If you want to say you specifically like withhold some information, you can let us know, but
I think the whole magic thing, discussing about floating magic and shit, is like totally out of the realm of the other two. So
Yeah, we might like you might have told us about it, but don't understand it, so we can't like really.
yeah, but
say
you could
what-
have like a high level idea of like magic stuff over there.
That's what I mean. Is like when I'm not getting into the specifics, but it's just like we are interested in going over there for like reasons, and like I can tell.
from I think Reuven's perspective, it is mostly or largely whatever the shit happened in the east that caused the big desert has things connected to it on the island.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's good enough.
Yeah, I think the same thing with Oliver.
Okay. Yeah. If
Oh,
everyone
sorry.
knows,
So what?
then- yeah.
Yeah, what was the question again? Sorry, after that, I forgot.
how do you come to the idea to travel to that forsaken island?
Well, we have, as you may know, me and my companions have spent a large amount of time and adventuring out in the east, those forsaken lands, and we believe that they're connected somehow. We want to just figure out the exact reason as to why. So, and we've thought that the best way to figure it out was to go to the island itself.
Interesting. So, any specific clues you have as to why you would think that?
Oliver like pauses for a moment, like gives like a lull in the conversation, not a lull, but like a break, like a pause in the conversation. And he's like, "We've come across items and like a piece of information that points in that direction."
As Oliver says that, Osmar kind of squints his eyes as he's visibly unsure if he understands what he's visibly confused at Oliver's answer. But he doesn't say anything.
Interesting. From what I've heard, the island is interesting. A lot of weird creatures running around there. Probably dangerous if you leave the safe passage of the roads and the settlements. Supposedly there has been a small incident in one of the towns where a group of skeletons started wandering in. It's a weird place.
Does sound quite weird.
She has finished her soup by now, and there's as the break in the conversation is broken up by the servants taking the soup away and bringing the next course, out which she kind of changes the topic a bit and switches over to talking about you, Oliver, and you being one of the chosen, and just small talks with you a bit about your deity and things. Is there anything you're specifically want to tell her, or anything you're not going to tell her?
I guess kind of depends on what she asks, because if it's just like general small talk, he'll just like, oh, like she, like, oh, he'll just answer the questions. But like, I guess like weird or like interesting, like you can point out a question, like maybe I'll answer it differently.
Yeah, it's generally like she has heard that about the deities, and if there's something specific to your deity, like ethos questions, and then she like kind of is curious about how it is for you to like to pray. You know, people
Yeah,
pray and they don't get replies, and she's like curious how that works for you if you have like a different experience.
yeah, he'll answer honestly to those questions.
Okay. At one point, she will ask if it is at all possible to meet your deity.
He'll just be like, that is up to her. I'm sorry. She is she presents herself when she wants to, and even sometimes when I request, she presents herself when she feels like it. Pretty much is like his answer, or when she wants to.
Okay.
I've been in the business and helping a lot of these followers of deities for a long time, and I haven't been able to meet them, so I presume it would be pretty difficult to get an audience.
Oh.
But I admire your ambition.
Yeah, she chuckles at the phrasing you just used here. Seems to amuse her. The next course comes, and with the next course, she starts pushing the conversation in a third direction. She will bring up. I've heard a while ago, the three of you have caused quite a ruckus.
I looked at Oliver to answer.
Yeah, I do believe that was the case.
So, tell me, what exactly happened there?
I think Oliver is like he's gonna try to hide it, but he's like not comfortable with this conversation, so he's gonna be a little like he's gonna be a little vague about it. But he's gonna be like, we when we went to Cape Joy for business, we discovered there was a vampire there.
Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about. The vampire story is like kind of boring to me. I mean, a while back when the Royal Council was looking for you, something about this orcish prophecy thing.
Oh, that one. Sort of like Oliver like stops himself from like looking back at Usmar and be like, it was a as far as I'm aware, the orcs had a prophecy, I believe, as you said, and I think they conflated that one of my companions, Usmar, was like going to uphold this prophecy, or was the mage and or magician of this prophecy, and so they wanted to get a hold of them somehow for some reason. I cannot.
What happened with the council? I'm so curious. I only heard like one side of the story. I'm very interested in the second side of the story.
Yeah, he'll give like his side of the story about how like they just kind of like bluntly like just like kind of like blamed him and like all like Usmar and Oliver and Ruben for like all this stuff happening, and how like I'll just give like his side of the story pretty much about the whole thing, what happened.
Wait,
Yeah, it's like we arrived from Port Bream. They like basically like had guards on us immediately and like told us to come. Told us like go there immediately. Blah blah blah, etc.
I'm curious. What is the story that you heard?
I heard a story that a group of weird adventurers, led by none other than our holy man here, was implicated in an orcish prophecy and been summoned to the Royal Council, and the roguish wizard, she points to you, Usma, fled the call, and instead of going to Barrios himself, appeared with a sort of illusion thingy.
Yeah, that's somewhat accurate. Maybe I think fled is kind of an aggressive word, but I kind of smile, something like that.
And then this is like, she like looks at the other three sitting on the table. You're not listening to this. Turns back to you and says, and then my favorite part is somebody, apparently this roguish wizard, has managed to piss off a certain old man who's sitting on that council.
Yeah, I don't think he was too happy with me. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what happened. Yeah, that guy was not chill.
That's one description of the old man.
Mm-hmm. Did, did he come? Did he come by often? Did you deal a lot with him?
Oh, I'm pretty certain that he and I are very well aware of the fact that if we ever were to be in the same room, only one of us would leave the room.
Wait.
Probably me.
Why?
Politics.
I'm so confused. I look at Oliver for like see if he understands what the fuck that means.
Oh yeah, I think he understands, but like he's not really looking at you to like listen to her talk. But, like he doesn't seem confused at all.
Politics.
I don't think he like 100% understands, but he can like assume.
Well, let's just say, in case a chance arises and you have the opportunity to annoy the old man again, she gives a side glance at the three other people sitting at the table. I wouldn't be too saddened if he has a heart attack and dies.
That's what I was thinking. He probably can't be annoyed too many more times. You know, at that age, probably gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that he didn't yet.
Jesus.
Who's Jesus?
This guy was in Torrega. Old friend of mine.
You know, when I heard that you were coming here looking for something, I needed to meet you. I needed to meet the heroes of my story.
Oh, that's great. You know, I was actually quite nervous here. I thought we were gonna be kind of in trouble. It seems like you guys aren't really as good of friends as we had thought.
Oh, no, you're totally in trouble, but not because of me. It's my saving face thing. But I guess we can find some way of solving that problem.
Okay. So, sounds like we are getting a ride.
Well, probably. What's your... How much money can you spare?
20 gold. Smile.
As I said, saving face and stuff like that. The more I rip you off, the more face I can save. So
How much does the average person pay? And we can maybe
the average person doesn't get on the ship.
I guess let me rephrase that.
Ship.
How much would the average person, yes, on the ship pay? The normal fare, and then we can go from there.
It's a
we can probably double it.
200 gold trip, one direction.
Yeah, we can pay 800 gold for back and forth. That's double price, right? Pretty good.
In theory, is there, where do you need to get? As you
Just on the
might have heard, there's like two usual destinations on the island. Ballet, where the Arcane has set up his structure, and Shadow's Peak. Or do you need a special order to drop you off somewhere else?
I think either would do fine, right?
Yes, I
Look
believe
to
so.
my party members.
I guess whichever one would inconvenience us more, I give like a look to like a wink to like Garen. Make us look worse.
Oh yeah. Well, unfortunately, since Shadow's Peak is a bit of a high-end getaway area with the temple and all, I guess Ballet would make it look worse, or make you look like a bunch of commoner people.
These two are on the same island, right?
Oh yeah. One's in the south, one's in the northeast part.
Just right.
The biggest ripoff would be having you sit around and pay for your own crew and your own ship. It's gonna be like a 2,000 gold one trip. And then throw you out in Borley and leave you on the island to rot.
That would be quite a ripoff. Even bigger ripoff would be if you had to make us pay 2,000 gold to go back again.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Can we all relax with this talk? We don't have that kind of money, right?
Reuven gives you a
I don't
look
say anything.
like,
I don't say anything to Usmar. I don't like pay him any mind. I think.
Oh,
So,
well, yeah.
the
Reuven
real
will not say
question is how quickly do you need to leave?
I don't think we're in a hurry.
Getting the crew
I
for
think
the...
we're in.
Yes?
I think we're in a hurry, but it'd be quite a ripoff if you made us pay and made us wait for it.
Getting the crew for the sea runner ready, it's gonna take a week. Get the ship checked over again, make sure it is ocean safe. It's a week, at least, unless there's some repairs necessary. I'm not quite certain on that. Traveling with the Queen of Waves, I don't know. Would have to check if there's people booked that would have a problem with you being on there. It's Queen of Waves is probably leaving next week. She fetches one of these servants and tells him to get something for her. Takes a few minutes, so the servant comes back with a book. She opens it up and starts like reading through a bit. Is there, apart from the old geezer, anybody else you have pissed off lately?
Not sure. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't believe so. He's not recently, at least. can't imagine the military guild's too happy with what I've been advocating for, but
Oh, the military guild is never happy with anything. I think that's part of their ethos.
aside from that, I don't believe so.
I could get you on the Queen of Waves if you're not... if you're willing to do some labor.
That's fine. Depending on the flavor, I guess.
Oh, ship labor. Scrubbing decks,
Yeah.
being in the kitchen, getting the sails up and down the mast.
I don't mind doing it. I can't say how well I'll be good at doing it, at least the sailing parts, but
Well, the question how good a sailor you are is how good are you at being screamed at and doing what the person screaming at you is telling you to do.
I think it should be fine enough then.
And how much deck scrubbing you can do.
I like look to the party. I think we can manage.
I think I can handle the kitchen if you guys handle the other parts.
So, there's the two options. Get your own ship. It's gonna be really expensive. I can drop you off where you need to be dropped off. Or get on the Queen of Waves and travel to Shadow's Peak.
I think that's
Nice
probably better,
deck
right?
scrubbers.
I think I agree. The Queen of Waves. Now, the only issue is that the Queen of Waves will be having way back, or is that
Just hop on a ship and then go back, right?
Yeah, the Queen of Waves brings people from Port Bream to Shadow's Peak and back, so if you need to get back, you can book a travel in Shadow's Peak.
all right? That sounds good to me then.
Alternatively, I guess you could travel back from Ballet with the other ship.
We'll figure it out. We can travel from there back. It's fine. Seems that it's possible.
Yes,
so
yeah, I think
manage.
as long as we have a way to get back on the fisherman's guild ship, I think we'll be fine.
Hatana Island is a bit of a lawless place, so there's not that much questions asked over there as they are here.
Sounds like a setting we thrive in.
Maybe.
Well, I guess we'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the piece of information.
Well then, you can do some more small talking. If you have questions, you can also ask her questions.
What was the guy's name that hated me?
Moby.
Moby. I think I'll just ask her some general questions about the island. I guess since we're on the topic, it'd be kind of like how many people live there roughly. How
Oh,
many
do you guys
go
have a
there.
map of the island somewhere?
They only have the sea map.
Oh, so the coast and stuff like that.
Yeah, they kind of know what the shape of the island and where good places are to land on the island, but they don't know much about what the island contains.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, it is a tropical island. It's rather warm over there, which is kind of accentuated by the fact that the southeast sister island is snow covered. Yeah, there's two other volcano island types that are northeast and southwest, that are a bit off from the main island. Yeah, that's like the interesting part. The Hatana Island itself has a large mountain in the middle, which seems to be a volcano as well. It has erupted a few times in the last few years.
Oh.
There's 3 settlements. Valais, which is like the kind of like a general farming land area type, where there's people living there, producing produce to get food on the island. There's Ferus, that's along the southern part of the island to the west, which is a mining town where they mine some things, stone, iron and gold, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's Shadow's Peak. In Shadow's Peak is a temple, which is being restored at the moment. And Shadow's Peak is also like the place. It's on the eastern side of the island. It has like a nice beach. It's like far away from the central mountain. There's a large area of grassland around it, so it's pretty safe there. And that's a place where the rich people go to hang out. It's kind of like the new West Coast for the more adventurous people.
Okay. Okay, I think it covers pretty much everything that I would ask off the top of my head.
Yeah. Other than this, the Arcane has like his shop there. He is like looking for the reason why he wants adventurers over there is because he needs people to hunt the weird creatures that roam the island, and he puts out like bounties for creature parts. That's kind of his business.
Is Arcane the same or is it different guy than the blue guy who's tall?
She has never met him, so she cannot answer that question.
Okay.
Yeah, I had another question, but that's for after this thing's done with. This dinner's done with.
Yep. Yeah. There's been like a steady stream of people who go to the island, like the ship like leaves every 2 weeks, and on most of the ships there's like at least one adventurer. To her knowledge, over the last 3 years, none have returned.
How many did you say were going in?
Every 2 weeks, like one. That's like an average. So,
Okay.
Like 50, like
25
150 people or
a
something
year.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
25 a year for 3
Mhm.
years.
And also
Like,
the
almost
ship
100.
like resupplies the island as well. They like send orders back and forth. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, like side information, Ballet and Ferus. This area is kind of like in the Arcane's territory. Shadow's Peak is like different place on the island, and they have to do with each other, but Shadow's Peak is like administrated by somebody else. So the mining town and the farming town and like all the adventuring things are like under the Arcane's domain. That's what he cares about. And Shadow's Peak is kind of like this weird place where rich people hang out. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll just like make some small talk about the Arcane and be like, oh, like what is he? Do they just want creature parts? Is he known for anything? Wizard.
I don't know. I've not personally met him. I only heard stories.
Okay.
Seems to be a boisterous person. Sometimes has weird requests, but pays well. I know she knows that he's big and blue. Yeah. Yeah, he's big and blue.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Why is that a big thing?
I don't know, because it is weird. He's big and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, most people aren't big and blue.
Yeah, that's true.
So this guy asked the Royal Council to... Wait, did he ask for a loan to get the funding to start the thing? No, he just asked for the right to that
Mm-hmm.
land. Weird. Maybe we should go
Okay.
talk to him at some point.
Yeah, we have
I'm
the
sure he has
conversation
some
afterwards.
internal motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's... Does anyone else have any specific questions? 'Cause I think that's about all I have. Regarding, like, asking Karen.
Wait, we still have the Ring of Spell story, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think,
Dinner comes to an
Almost
end. She will let you know that she checked like with her book, and the Queen of Waves leaves next week on Wednesday, which is 8 days from now.
okay, perfect.
And you should come by the guild office. She will get you the boarding passes to get you on board as scrub mates.
Okay. Okay, so you do that the day before? Or like a few days from now?
Mm-hmm.
I missed the day. Okay, okay. Okay.
Alrighty. A nice dinner later. You head back home to the honeypot, I guess.
I guess. I think like once like we're alone and away, to be like, I wonder if this Arcane is the person that Septima says is her brother.
No.
We never asked specifically, so I was thinking of going to ask her while we have a few days.
I think Septima told us specifically about this blue giant.
Yes,
Yeah.
but she also mentioned her brother was on the island. That I just want to make sure we know who he is, so we can contact him if need be. Like it might be good. Just then, I just don't know. I might be misremembering, but I thought like it might be, or might be conflating them. But I thought my assumption was they're the same person at this point.
I believe she's told us about both of them, but she never mentioned they were the same person.
Yeah, I think it might just be good to go and visit her. At least I can go and visit her and clear up just to make sure. If you guys want to stay in town, I can get there and be back in like a day and a half to being back in like 2 days or something.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So for the next few days, is there anything you want to do, or are you just chilling around?
Oliver just wants to go talk to Septima and just figure out who her brother is, anything about the Arcane, that sort of stuff. We can that's if anything like important they should know about him, or, like your brother as well. They're officially within the island.
You can meet Septima, like you ride over to Barriers again, talk to her. Her brother, and she has specified this before, that's not a literal brother, and not a dragon type brother. So if you're interested, you can ask her about it. But like,
Yeah, I'll just like see like should we meet him on the island? Would he be helpful?
sure.
Those sort of questions. What is he like, that sort of stuff. It's like since we're visiting them.
Her brother is a clergyman by the name of Pater Brown.
Potter Brown.
Yeah, and he is in charge of restoring the temple. That's like what he's doing over there.
Okay.
And
Okay.
in looking into the temple, he is also like researching about the old deities. To which he gives you like a faint, no, not faint. It's like a roguish smile.
Okay. And is he human?
Yes,
Okay.
it's my brother.
It's
Grown up together.
oh, okay.
Same parents.
Of course, Septima.
Unfortunately, our parents already died when we were really young.
I give her like a look. He's not like charmed or anything, is he?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, this whole this waves in the air, this whole family business. I didn't know how much of it was, he's your brother, not your brother, not a etc.
Becomes very complicated because technically I'm also my mother, and in theory I will be my daughter as well, and so at some point you kind of
wait. So I don't know. I'm okay. I don't know if I want to know all the details now.
well, as I said, it's complicated.
Yes, I can see that. Okay, but
To your knowledge,
trustworthy,
and for what you are allowed to tell him is that he's my brother.
So
and his sister.
okay, that's good to know. So he doesn't know everything.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, that is very good information to know.
Obviously, he doesn't. Why would he?
Use the same term for different things, and I make an assumption. It's,
You
he's your brother, but he's not your brother. But you're also you have siblings that aren't your siblings. It's it's.
Well, some are siblings in a more literal term, some are siblings in a more related term, and some are siblings in a more social term.
Exactly, and I
They're
knew
all
the first. I
siblings.
knew the first two, but not the latter.
Well,
Okay, so that's cleared up. And the only other thing I wanted to ask about is this arcane person. Is anything we
weird
should know
dude.
about him?
Never personally met him.
Okay.
Just know that he's. I don't know where he comes from.
That's rare for you.
Put it like this. Yeah, indeed. And the group of people he has with him. Also, don't know where they are from.
Okay. Seems to just want creature parts, as far as I was able to find out, and somehow.
I can't help myself but look into things. I have from time to time checked into the things that he's looking for. I am quite certain that he is motivated by finding things that would help one to create spells and spell effects and things of that nature.
Okay. So he's motivated by a lust for knowledge and magic.
Or money, I don't know. The things
I guess
he
that's
wants to get, he's paying good for them, but to a spell researcher, they might be worth way more. It's hard to get some things, Custom ordering
Yes.
Hydra Teeth is complicated.
Sounds like it, and Okay, good information to have, I guess. Is he trustworthy? I guess you probably don't know that.
Well, I don't trust him. I think that much is obvious, but
Okay.
if you're looking for money, I guess you can trust him.
I think I'll pass for now, but thank you for letting me. I've also heard that he's like big and blue. Nothing? Okay.
From what I heard, he is like approximately 10 to 12 feet tall.
Closer to a giant than I thought. Okay. Oh.
Also blue skin, which is odd for humanoids,
okay.
obviously. For giants, maybe not so much, but
Maybe, yes. Okay, well, good to know. Thank you for telling me that.
you're welcome.
Any other last piece of advice before we leave for a while?
Try to stay alive. Don't
Do my
get
best.
eaten by hydras and or dolphins.
What was the last one?
Dolphins.
What are those?
Large fish-like things. Mean suckers, apparently. Look nice,
Interesting.
but not nice.
Interesting.
They live like somewhere up there.
Or never know everything about. I feel like you'll never learn everything about the world.
Yeah.
Either
Also,
way,
they
we'll
don't taste that well.
never would. It's good to know in case we ever fight one. I guess.
Good luck, I guess.
Yeah. Do you want us to bring anything? Do you want us to look out for anything? Want us to bring back any Hydra teeth or? Do Hydras taste good?
Hydras. If you get like a really young one, they're still tender and not too swampy.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe you can find some old statue of a adventurer.
I can't tell if you're making a joke at our expense or not.
Oh no. It's a
Is there more
possibility.
petrified people on that island?
Could be. It's an old island.
I guess so.
Apparently, considering the Arcane at some point was looking for what are they called again?
Basilisk?
No, the thing with the snake hair.
Medusa.
Yeah,
Medusa?
Medusa head. I guess there could be a bunch of stony things there.
Okay. Well, good to know that those are on the island.
Weird place. Many wacky
Sounds like it.
creatures.
So like pauses for a moment, and we also know that there's one of your siblings there that's like not like your on the white on the snowy island that you mentioned before.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know how awkward a conversation is, but if we end up going there and seeing it, do you care? I'm not saying we're gonna go out to kill it, but if it attacks us, like the blue one out east.
Unfortunately, my not so well-tempered chromatic brethren have a tendency of trying to eat you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I prefer you to not murder them.
Of course, I wasn't saying we're gonna go out and kill it. More so, things point to that island, and it tries to eat us.
they would probably try to eat me as well, so I guess if things come to it, I will stay with my previous statement. Try to stay alive.
Will do. Well, I believe that's all I had. Thank you, Septima. And I guess we'll be on the lookout for fish for your fish tanks while we're out there.
That's a great idea. Ready?
That, leave, yeah.
You pack your stuff, head back to Port Bream.
Yeah.
And
Get ready for the boarding passes.
get ready for scrubbing the deck
Yeah,
of the Queen of Waves for a week.
Yeah, I'll let the other two know what I talked about with Septima and how the brother who's not a brother, but not a dragon either, not an actual brother, but I'll explain the weird logistics. Basically, just don't tell him anything. He doesn't know all that information.
Alrighty. Is there anything else we need to do before you hop on the ship?
Can I buy Rose and Barrios?
No, it's not Rose time.
Damn, okay. I didn't know if Barrios had more. Okay, that's all. For me, at least.
The other two?
I'm good. One small thing, since we have seemingly a week, something Reuven's wanted to train with are those Arcanum pieces and putting them underneath armor. We'll just test out some spots and see how they work to get a better view, but nothing concrete.
Well, yeah, if we had a week, I might have maybe spent some time with Reynard, but I don't think anything special happens.
Okay. Yep, you can say your last goodbyes.
Yep.
Grab any things you need from the shop. I know you have like a
General
lockbox over there.
components.
I don't know if there's something you need from that lockbox.
I don't think so. I think he has. I've given him for now the Ring of Wizardry, so I won't be taking that with me.
Okay. So, as you get ready to board the ship, please all of you make a hard copy of your inventory.
Yep.
So we know what is with you and what is staying behind.
I just have what is on me.
I'm just gonna swap some equipped rings right now. I don't need the Ring of Mind Shielding as much as I need Ring of Reaction.
We have all our magic items, correct? We have all our everything besides that we've sold and stuff. We have everything. We're not keeping anything in like safes in the island, in the mainland. Everything's on us.
No, I think it was smartest leaving behind his Ring of Wizardry with Reynard. That's about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bringing everything else,
Reuven, I guess, will fill up his bell components of a bag of just nuts and leaves and twigs. Yeah.
Wait. Here, character sheets. Bam. Bam. Bam.
We have our food and such. And Uzma is currently holding both of the dimensional items.
But where's my shit?
Sounds alright.
Here. Right.
How much the arrows weigh at this point in time, since it's only gonna go down from here.
Yeah, I have my arrows. I know how many arrows. It's on the horse sheet.
Yeah, it's 61.65.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are on in the purple hole.
I think it's on Oliver, unless we're
Okay.
changing that up.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm just gotta find the difference.
Reuben has approximately 400 arrows on him, or total. But most of them are not his own arrows. But, you know, they'll make do in a pinch.
Okay. Good now, I think.
Wait, how much does Oliver weigh
Just weigh with all the gear.
with all the gear and?
One
without?
second. Let me do some math really. 382.95 pounds.
What about without your gear?
Without gear, 180.
180. Okay.
That's with like completely naked, but no items or anything.
Yep. Just as a heads up, as a uh, ship is sinking, caution. If for some reason the ship begins to sink, drop all your shit, group up, and we can teleport.
Okay, that works.
That's a
I
good
should
point.
shed enough weight. I should be able to shed enough weight easily to get there.
Yeah, I would recommend maybe not walking in armor every day so that it's easier to.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I
how,
might.
well, how much can you
honestly-
bring with us? Because that matters how much we need to shed.
500 pounds. No, 400 pounds.
What is Rude with all the gear?
How much? I don't know how well.
No, but I also have some shit myself. I feel like it's worth for me to hold the bag of holding because that's like 16 pounds for like all of our shit.
On the ship, you don't want to be wearing armor anyways.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
going
because
to
if
be
you go
working,
overboard,
so
you're dead.
just
Yeah, also if you-
normal clothes
True, yeah.
and
That's true. Okay.
weapons away. Maybe have like a knife on your side or something for
Okay.
things you might need
Yeah.
a knife for. But other than this, you're probably just in normal clothing.
Okay. I will do
I
some
think,
calculations on how much and that's the mandatory shit for all of our ways.
I have only 28 pounds of myself because everything's in.
Do you count yourself when you're teleporting for weight?
No.
Okay.
Is able
That's
to
your
teleport a
items and
maximum
stuff.
weight of 212 50 pounds. Actually, it doesn't say. I assume you don't count yourself.
Yeah, because if you're level 1, then you just can't. Or like when you get it immediately, you just can't teleport, right?
If you're like just super fat.
Yeah, I imagine it doesn't count yourself
Maybe
because
your
usually
body does
usually
not count. Everything else counts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just under 150 pounds.
Okay.
146.6.
So 400 minus what did you say? 146.
146.6.
Let's say 150. How much it is? Let's say 30. Keep it up in tens. So Oliver's allowed to weigh 220.
Okay. Mandatory shit, just like the magic breastplate and the lance, is 208, and then I can. So that means I have 20. How much extra? I
No,
said
but
208
this
with mandatory.
220 including your body weight.
Just body weight is 180.
Okay, so you have 40 pounds.
So 40 pounds, and then I have
So nothing.
Okay, so I can carry basically all the magic items. That's about it.
Approximately nothing.
Yeah.
Because I want to be like super close.
Yeah, I'm just doing the math on how much
You know,
shit I
if
can
you
leave
have your
behind.
fucking god gear, that'll find its way back to you eventually. You don't have to.
No, I'm bringing it with me. The god gear only weighs 28 pounds.
The plate mail?
It's only the breastplate. The limbs don't matter.
But you weigh 180.
Yeah.
So how much does the breastplate weigh?
I mean, the
25.
breastplate and the lance are probably in a portable hole anyways, right?
I guess it's true if you're doing
the
like
ship.
scrub work. Yeah, on the
Oh,
ship. Yeah,
okay,
that's probably
yeah.
true. Yeah. So that's like yes. I can just So probably all the magic items are in the fucking
Okay,
portable hole at
yeah.
this point, just because we're
I'm
yeah. So
gonna
I'm
write
fine then.
Oliver's heavy magic items in
Yeah.
the portable hole. But that doesn't include rings or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm probably just the cloak then, because the other ones are like way nothing.
For Reuven, similarly, all my weapons, all my armor, just my clothes, and probably but my rings and gloves stay on.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Also, this was added to our portable hull sometime earlier. There's sets of clothes, then there's warm winter clothes, and then there's sets of very warm clothes. Are
I don't
very
I think
warm
we just
clothes
have
and winter
three.
clothes different?
I think we might have just double added them at some point.
Okay.
I think we just had 3 sets of winter clothes, 1 for each of us.
Okay, so I'm moving that one thing.
Yeah. All right, let's see if ship goes down. Over.
Alrighty.
Oh, also the gold or some of the gold that is uploaded on my Excel isn't accurate. The most recent updates for those are in the Awakening private chat.
Okay.
So
I also just. Alrighty.
Alrighty. You get your things together. You had to get your boarding passes, your scrub mate passes for the ship. And you will be pointed towards the port where you have to report with the captain of the ship, who is named Darlene.
What was that?
Darlene.
Darling.
Yeah. Darlene is like the manliest looking woman you've seen in your life. She's like straight up scary, but well. Happens, you know.
Could be worse than we have passage.
You get like the uncomfortable feeling that she's going to slave you for the travel. You've been like very clearly instructed. You are workers, the lowest class workers on the ship. So there's like close to everyone who is wearing a guild emblem probably is allowed to give you orders. It's gonna be a rough ride.
I will get my apron and I get into the kitchen and I start screaming with an Italian American accent.
Alrighty.
Give us a taste.
I don't even know what Italian American accent sound like.
Perfect. That's a good start. As you get on the ship, I would like all of you to give me saving throws versus PPD, paralyzation, poison, death.
Okay. Let's roll.
That is the perfect one.
I only need to roll a 4.
Plus,
Ruben's not much better.
I would
Wait,
say
wait.
Reuven takes an additional, like that's a fail by like 3, but
let's
Reuven
see,
takes an
let's see.
additional -2 to this roll.
Alrighty. Osmar, just unmodified by magic. What's your natural save?
Unmodified by magic?
Yeah,
Why?
because this is not about magic. Oh, so you all of you fail. Perfect. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I wanted to hear. Nobody fails as spectacular as Oliver, but all of you fail. Apart from the fact that you're getting slaved over the travel, you also feel miserable the whole time. None of you has ever been on the ocean. You only traveled like along the coast, and once you get like a day away from the mainland, it becomes really rocky. And for the next few days, it's about a 6-day travel or so to Shadow's Peak. So for 4 days, apart from the fact that you're scrubbing the deck in the kitchen, slaving away, all of you are seasick. And nausea.
Okay.
You try to eat, but you're not really hungry. All of you like lose like 3 pounds of weight over the travel. Please adjust your weight.
Well, these are magic teleport strats.
Magic teleport
This
strats.
puts Reuven underneath 100 pounds of weight.
Perfect. Alright. The travel goes well. The ship does not sink. And let me just quickly check the duration. Ooh, it's a rough ride. Takes you longer than expected. At the end of the 6th day of traveling, you can see in the distance a landmass. You see the first thing that pops up in your view is like this white mountaintop, at which you will be alerted by the crew that land has been sighted, and they kind of know where they are now. And but it's like at the end of the day, and it's like one more day to get to Shadow's Peak. You slow down for the night. There's like no night lights or anything, so it's safer to stay kind of put during the night once you are inside of land. So you set your anchor, and the next morning, as the sun comes up, the ship starts sailing again, and you sail like around the snowy island to the east of the island, and can see like the island in the distance a bit. What you can see is a beach area, bit of forest. You can see like this central massive mountain peak in the middle of the island that is quite visible from out here. And as you sail around the snowy island, you can see like a much smaller second external island that's north of you. And as you sail around the coast, I would like one of you to roll me a d20.
One of you.
Not Osma, because Osma's in the kitchen, so he sees nothing.
Yeah, 17.
Hey.
A 17. Let's see if there's anything interesting.
Watch me see a Pegasus.
No, nothing interesting.
Okay.
From time to time, like over the days of travel, there has been like weird ocean birds that are like, you have like seagulls traveling with the ship, and then from time to time you see like large ocean creatures also in the water. Nothing is trying to like sink your ship. Interesting things that happen from time to time. Your port that you are arriving at in Shadow's Peak is like you have to. You're not traveling around the second external island. Instead, you're heading like around the around like a small outcropping, some peninsula thingy, and into a large bay area, and arrive at this like really small port. It's basically just like one dock, and at the end of the dock is a harbor building. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing extravagant is here. It's a simple port structure. And can you move over here, please? No?
This is Shadow's Peak, correct?
Yeah. And
Okay.
you will arrive in Shadow's Peak, and for some reasons there's something you can see which you should not be able to see. Let me quickly reset this again.
Oh, I see it. There.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
Like one hex outside, like
You
around it.
should see like
Hex.
2 something hexes.
I see
Yeah.
to this one.
Yeah,
This one.
that's perfect. Yeah. There was some explorable darkness that was revealed that should not have been revealed, because I thought you will arrive at a different place. This is like the small town of Shadow's Peak. To the observant one of you, you might have noticed that this place is called Shadow's Peak, which is clearly in your common vocabulary. The other 2 places are clearly not in your common vocabulary. You can do with this information as you please. From what you've heard, in this place there's like rich people who come here to hang out. There's a temple, and other than this, you don't really have much information if there's anything interesting. There's probably like some stores where you can buy like groceries and things. As you arrive, you can clearly see that there's some fishing going on, so there's probably a bunch of places where you can get sea creature food, fish and stuff like that. Yep. So for your orientation, I will point out a few things. I will reveal a few things. This is like the area where the central mountain is. That is the area like north east of you where the one smaller outside island is. Down here is where the larger down in the southeast. Down here. That's like where the snowy island is, and the peninsula thing that you have been traveling around is like over here.
Okay.
I actually wanted to reveal things and then it didn't work. So that's like the peninsula that you've been traveling around here.
How big is one of these things?
It is approximately to size, so from one hex to the next it's something like 9 miles or so. So the island is large. It's not as large as the mainland. Yeah.
Okay.
How reasonable is it if we spend like a week just chilling and casting clairvoyance every day to try to get like vision?
You will find it out when you try it. You don't quite know the layout of the island, so as you step off the ship or get kicked off the ship because you've been shitty workers for the last week, you kind of have to arrange yourself a bit. You traveled here without having seen a map. You have like an idea of what the island looks like. You see like the towards the west, there's like a forest, and then it starts like climbing, and it becomes a bit higher of a forest, and then this mountain peak that's over there. South of you is a forest as well, but around you is like this large grassland area.
Mm-hmm.
There's a road that is heading out of Shadow's Peak. That's like the brown thing that's heading southwest, and to the northwest you can see on the map. It's not visible from where you're standing, but there's a river.
Okay. Well, to pull back slightly from this overarching view, if we're to look at us moving out of this boat, are we at the front? Are we at the back? Are we the last people that leave? Are the first people that are kicked out?
You are the most useless on the ship. Therefore, everybody who is actually traveling with the ship gets off before you, and the only sailors that get off before you are the people who actually know what they're doing and securing the ship to the thingy.
Got it. So as there's a gap between the group of noblemen leaving and us now being just literally kicked out, Reuben looks absolutely shell-shocked. He was kind of moopy and droopy the past few weeks as just kind of thinking about his own things and having his nature elven problems. But now he looks like he came back from war, and he's just dead fish-eyed. Every inch of his skin that should be beautiful and elven is like battered and bruised, and he can barely walk as he's just sloshing forward on the beach.
Oh no,
Thank
Rune,
you.
you can't handle the seas? I didn't know you were a landlubber.
Huh?
That's a shame. Me, what are they called? Sailors.
Mateys.
Mateys. Used to travel the 7 seas. Seems like a new experience for you. Unfortunate to be born a landlubber.
He doesn't even like say anything as no voices can come from his throat as he just turns and you see like a teardrop from his right eye just singularly dropped down from his face.
I know, Ruben. It's beautiful, isn't it? The open sea, the open air.
I'm so glad to be. And he starts hyperventilating and just drops the sand and hugs the ground.
Come on, pick yourself up, man.
I think Oliver's like much the same, but for a very different reason. Just like being seasick constantly. Sort of like waddles off and just sort of like goes in the direction of the other two. Hey, are you alright, Ruben?
You hear sobbing cries as throughout this past week you definitely heard Reuven probably at the start of the week get into yelling matches with some of the people, some of the workers, or maybe even the captain, but very quickly getting just beat down. And then him being a very, very bad worker, as Reuven is a true Nepo child. What are those called?
Nepotism.
Like
Nepo baby.
Nepo
babies.
baby. Never worked a day in his life.
I know the seas were bad, Ruben, but I mean, at least we got through it. I mean, come on, Ruben. Let's go. Let's get it in for tonight. We get sleep on land for once for a while.
He fully like is semi-hugging your back.
Yeah, I just kind of like, I do the thing where like I pick you up, but you're just like not really walking, but I'm like forcing you to walk.
Yeah, he's grabbing onto your shoulders with like a tight grip, or just.
Right, let's go get a lay of the land.
You arrived at the harbor here. There's like roads that lead through Shadow's Peak. Shadow's Peak is like a small town. It's you can like oversee the size of it, which the thing you will quickly notice like as you come off the ship is like in the middle of the town, like clear view from where you are at the moment, is this large stone temple building with clear signs of construction on it. You can follow the road. The road like first leads you to a small fish market if you're interested in buying fish. Other than this, you can head into the proper city.
Yeah, I think so. I think so for now. Gotta get Reuven to a bed to lay down in so he can collect himself.
As you follow the road, like you head to the temple. Now the temple is like the next building on your path. You can go around it to go somewhere else, so you can go to the temple if you want to. There's no clear signs so far of an inn or anything of that nature. You're not quite certain how that works here. The other people you have seen like head into different buildings.
Like look to Smar while like Reuven's crying in my arms. Do we just want to ask somebody, see if there's like a place to stay?
I can just conjure a secure shelter.
I guess, but it might just be easier if we just there's no place to. Yeah, I don't know. I just
Well, whatever you decide, Mr. Leader.
well, I think it's just we need a place just for we can sit a little while, just maybe like a bar or something like that, or a tavern or something.
I shrug. If we find a place, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's no problem to find like a small like bar type thing. There's a few that you can see. As I said, the size of the town is small, so you can more or less see most of the things. There's clearly like an area where there's like only like buildings where people live. In the area of the temple, like close to the temple, is like some stores, and then north towards the beach again, there's like some bar type thing that you can head to.
I think cool. I'll like drag the other two over there. It's like, let's get some food after a long day.
You're still all just in clothes, so nobody will be much wiser as to who you are. Unless Osmar is, you probably didn't wear your fancy robes on the ship either, so.
Sure.
You head to the coffee shop. You're looking like a bunch of cheap labor people at the moment, so you will get a weird glance as you sit down. There's like only like well-off people around you. And a server comes over and says, hello, what can I get for you?
What do you have to drink and eat here? We just arrived off the boat.
We have some coconut drinks, alcoholic or non-alcoholic. Some freshly produced guava juice. Both things you've
Sounds
never
awesome.
heard of. A collection of spirits. What are you interested in?
I'll look towards Usman
I'll take the cocoa nut.
And 2 guava juices for me and my companion. I'll look at like a Reuben, or 1 for each of us.
That will be a free gold.
Oh, it's got the gold.
Oh, okay, that works.
Okay.
I'll have to pull out a platinum as get change.
He will take the 3 gold and leave your table and come back with the drinks that you ordered.
Here you go, Reuben. Cheer right up.
Is it good?
Give me grub skills.
Yeah.
It's a
Nah.
bit bland.
Ooh.
Yeah, Oliver, the guava juice, it's too sweet.
Yeah, it's just. Oh, but I think it's exactly why Reuben loves it.
Yeah, Reuben, it is super sweet. It's like the perfect thing.
Oh, he takes one sip and then his cat, like, his current form looks like if you took a cat and dumped it in ice cold water. He is disheveled to the highest degree. But his eyes kind of enlarge. He's like, oh, this is. And chugs it. Oh, that's just what I needed. Can we get a big one of these and some cold water?
You can have the rest of mine, Reuben. While we wait for the waiter.
Alrighty. You can sit around and drink some things and decide what your plan is. It's early afternoon, so there's a few hours of sunlight left.
I think it would be a good idea to either talk to the Septima's brother, maybe if he's in the temple area, probably. Get an idea of what he's doing, what's around here. That's while we're in town, at least figure out what's going on.
Sure.
Do you anything else you want to do?
Re-equip your things before I do that, or?
Probably. If there's like a back room or something like that, we could go change in, because I imagine we're all in like laborers' clothes.
No, it's like think of a beach bar.
Okay, yeah. So it's like it's like half like outside and like that sort of stuff. I see.
Maybe we can ask our waiters
Yeah, just ask one of them. Yeah.
if that is.
I guess if they're one of the. Yeah, I think I'll ask one of them when like they come back for like ordering Reuben's more and more drinks, and be like, "Oh, is there like a place we can go and change really quick? We just got off the ship. Wonder if that would be possible. A back room or something."
or Bath.
No?
Yes, one of those places. Is there like an inn or something around here? Maybe we could.
No?
Oh,
You here the first time?
oh yes, the first time here.
Oh, this is a holiday town. People they rent the bungalows before they come here, so there's
Oh,
no inns. That's not a thing that is necessary for this place.
I see. A little unfortunate.
Can you rent one of those?
They
But
if you haven't rented one, I'm afraid the answer is probably no. They administered from the mainland.
I see.
Because we
I
were
think
talking
I think I
from
look at
here.
yeah. I think I look at this mindset. We're probably gonna have to use a secure shelter then.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much, Miss. I guess we'll be here a little while until our friend here, like gesturing to Ruben, is done. But yeah,
Alrighty.
well, I think it'd be good just to, find a nice little spot maybe outside of town and just change our stuff up, like equip all our items.
Sure. Along the coast, there's mostly beach. You can see like heading down the coast southwards becomes a bit of a palm tree area. None of you have seen palm trees before, so that's fancy looking trees. Other than this, you can like plop down your hole in the middle of the town and do whatever you want. It's a lawless place, probably.
I think Oliver suggests we do it like a little bit outside of town, like not like out, like we walk like 10 miles, but just like walk like 2 minutes, just so we're not like in clear view of everybody.
Sure. As
Yeah.
you wish. Can be done, no problem.
Equip all their stuff.
So we're only plopping our hut down when we go to sleep. I don't want to.
No,
Yeah,
so
I
we're
think-
in the portable hole, yeah, just the portable hole and get all our stuff equipped.
Oh, yeah.
And Reuven will use the decanter of endless water, or I guess fill a bucket or fill something up with water and then use it to clean himself. All this salt water.
That makes sense. I also do so.
Yeah, I think I think we all see what Ruben's doing in Topium.
Great.
Oh, I feel so much better.
You never realize how much salt's on you until you get off the boat.
Who uses the decanter?
I guess
Thank Ruben.
in
Yeah,
turn,
Ruben.
Reuven first, and then
You like pour the water in the bucket.
yeah.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check, Ruben.
Totally. Oh, maybe
Yeah,
27.
Yeah, you've been instructed well enough as how the decanter works that you don't accidentally pour salt water.
Ah.
And or blow the bucket up. It's also a possibility. Yeah. You can get cleaned, put your things back on, and get ready for adventuring. This is Adventure Island, you know? It's adventure time.
Reuven
adventure.
definitely also cleans Kitty.
Uh-huh.
Do you lick the cat?
How good Kitty got it in the. I think ship cats are a thing.
Yeah, they would eat all the rats. They were like a very like prized thing on ships because otherwise rats would just eat all your shit.
Yeah.
Disease.
Kitty was having fun on the ship.
Wait, how do rats get on ships?
There's a lot of food on ships. Rats like
Rats
food.
get on everything.
Yeah, yeah. It is a historical thing. The cats were just like really prized in ships for that reason.
Yeah, Kitty probably had the best time of us all.
By far.
And then Reuven will spend some time exploring these new trees. That's big.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fancy, interesting new trees that you've not seen before. They have a distinct lack of leaves, you know, and branches, which is a bit odd. But well, what can you do? The leaves that they have are cool though. They're like really big. Remind you a bit of home, like your elven homeland trees have like these large large like ceiling leaves as well, that can be used to shelter from the rain. Not like the tiny human land trees that are kind of useless for that. But yeah, interesting trees.
Yeah. I think Eruven will spend more time with these trees, but he quickly gets pulled by the party. We want to go and talk to Septimon's brother?
Yes. Give him the rundown again. That's not like, you know, about the what to say and not to say to him.
Wait, sorry, I missed that. What can we not say to him?
He is her brother. I say in quotes, but not a like I look around like or equipped like watching ourselves. It's like he's not a dragon or anything. He's just like her like fake brother, like her human brother, I guess.
What does that even mean?
Okay, so there, you know, like she has siblings. I say that are dragons. She has siblings that are like the fake siblings. I'm assuming that she's like the masquerade as a human. And then she has I forgot what the third category was of siblings, but basically this is the former. This is the human that this is like the brother that she masquerades as when she's a human. So they're related, but I don't actually know how they're related. I didn't go into that much detail because I thought it was a little strange.
Wait, so she got pregnant while polymorph?
I have no idea how it works. I did not go into that much detail. Just that he thinks and like they're siblings. That's all. That's her brother. And we'll act. I guess we'll act like don't ask any questions because he doesn't know she's a dragon. Doesn't know any of that other details, all that sort of stuff.
Wait, so he's a dragon, but he doesn't know.
No,
that
he's
she's
not a dragon. No, he's a human.
Yeah, he's a dragon polymorphed as a human.
No, he's no. Oh, no, literally, she told us she doesn't know. He doesn't know everything.
Yeah, I'm just messing with all right now. Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay. Ruben, you got it.
He's Septima's brother, he's human, Septima is human. Got it.
Exactly.
Perfect. So you head towards temple, where you
Yes, I
think
think
that
so.
Father Brown will be hanging out.
Probably.
Father, what?
Potter Brown. The father or Potter? Actually, I don't know if I heard correctly.
You know, it's kind of an interchangeable thing,
Okay.
depending on where you are at the moment. It's either or.
All right.
Probably fine if you call him Father Brown.
He's a clergyman.
Wait,
Okay.
he's not called Brown. He's called Pence.
Pence?
Pence. Yeah, sorry, my mistake.
Pants?
Pence.
Like pants?
No, like the old vice president Pence.
Oh, I was thinking like the British, like.
Wait, wasn't his
not-
name Pants?
No,
Like
pence.
Oh, Pence,
Like the British, like pounds and pences.
like PANTS?
I was thinking
PENC.
PENC. Yeah, PENC. That's what I was thinking.
PANTZ?
I'll just type it out in the chat. Pence.
Yeah, Pence. He has brown robes. Sorry, my mistake.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
We get that. We got that cleared up.
Yeah. Alrighty. What?
Can we just go in the temple and look around for someone who looks like I guess we got brown looking for wearing someone who's wearing brown robes. Introduce ourselves.
Who managed that?
I think if you go to the as, you can like any character sheet that you have access to, you can change your name to it.
Oh, why do you have access to that? Okay. Time to remove access here. Okay. You head to the temple. And why do you have access to that?
I think he just might have renamed one of them.
Okay, all right.
I guess, I don't know.
I love the attempt.
Okay. Yeah, you head to the temple. There's clear signs of construction, as you can see. Like still these, what are they called? Like things you can climb up, so you can do things out of the building.
Scaffolding.
Scaffolding around the temple. Looking at the temple, it kind of looks similar to the mainland temples. The rough shape seems to be the same. It's like round to octagonal in shape, and you can head in. It has 2 large entries, which is what you would expect, and you can go inside.
We go inside.
Inside of the temple, you can see a brown-robed person sitting behind a desk. The desk is kind of unceremoniously on one wall of the temple, and next to the desk is also a bed, also kind of unceremoniously placed against the wall of the temple.
Okay. It was kind of like randomly placed, kind of. Like they should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me this is like a Oliver thing, so Oliver, give me a perception check.
I think it's this.
Yeah.
25.
As you enter, apart from the brown robe person on the northern end of the temple, so farthest away from the entrance, you also notice that the floor has this. You can see like the central part that you would expect in like in the mainland temples as well. But apart from the central area with the symbols of the 3 major gods and the concepts, you can also see along the side on this outlying belt 8 other circular shapes in the ground.
Okay. Okay, is this look... Oh, I'm trying to remember back. It's been a long time. We saw a temple out east with like the gargoyles. Does this look kind of similar to like how that temple was constructed? Like on the interior?
Yeah.
Okay.
All temples you have been in kind of had the same interior shape. The mainland temples all have like the concepts in the middle, the major deities and the concepts in the middle, and then this outlying belt with the carpets.
Yeah.
The carpets here are not there. Instead, you can see like similar to how the shapes are made in the central area, that you would expect. There's also these shapes on the outside. In the eastern temples you have been to, you might have kind of thought that they may be there, but the ground was shattered mostly, so it's not was not that easy to see.
Okay. Okay, so I see now. So there's like instead of the outline carpet, there's the 8 circular shapes, kind of similar to the major deities and the concepts. Okay. Okay. That's like the only major difference, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you enter, Father Pence like looks up from the book and sees you, looks at you, and shuffles up from behind his desk and calls into your direction and says, "Welcome, travelers. Where are you coming from? I noticed the symbol." He points at your chest plate.
Oh yes, we just
That
arrived
is
from the
he,
mainland.
as he like speaks to you, turns around again, goes back to his desk. You can speak if you want to. But he's like starts.
Yeah,
like,
but yes, we
flipping
just
through
came from the mainland. We just arrived from the mainland.
he flicks through the book and then stops as a page and looks back at you and says, "That symbol. That's a symbol of
Myelin, yes.
myelin. Oh, that's how you say it.
And
Well-
that's how I've. Yes.
I've only seen it written, so I'm not quite certain on the pronunciation. Who are you?
My name is Oliver. I am the chosen of Myelin. This is Reuven, the Goblin Slayer. This is Usmar, the Transmuter.
Reuven gives an elven bow, a very slight one, but still, and has a interested and a cute smile on his face, seeing this cute interaction.
Chosen of myelin. Does the name Taskor mean something to you? He's like this half
Say that
orc.
again?
Taskor, half orc
Huskakor.
warrior type.
Oh,
chosen
did he have
type?
like a black triangle with a red triangle and like thing in the center? of this
Yes.
thing?
He had the symbol on his spear. Yeah, on the.
It's unfortunate to say that he has passed on.
Like his shoulders sink a bit, and then he says, I was afraid that has happened. I've not seen him in a long time."
Yeah, I'll give him like the rough date that I got the information, like how long it's been. Like how from like it was gonna go. I got the information from about X long ago.
That's sad. But maybe then. Oh, excuse my. I'm missing words today. Sorry. My
It's all right.
somethingness.
Father Pence.
Would it be possible for you to help me then? He and I were working on restoring the symbols in the temple. You know, he like walks around and then points to a symbol on the ground. That's the symbol of his deity.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go to like the bottom left. I'm assuming.
Kan
Or bottom, yeah, bottom left.
Kan-
Kanalier, I think is heard it
Kanalier?
written. I haven't heard
maybe.
it, but I've seen it in a book.
we were working on that, and he was looking for. I don't want to alarm you, but turns out dragons are real, and he was looking for dragon blood.
Oh.
Why was he looking for that?
Yes, why are you looking for dragon blood?
We need it for the symbol to.
Dragon blood?
Yes.
Okay.
See, and he turns around and he kind of grabs you on the shoulder and drags you to the middle of the temple and like points to the large silver and golden blade that are still inlaid in the ground, and says, for some reason I'm not sure. I don't know why this is different here than it is on the mainland, but these symbols that are in this temple, they are clearly made with some magical rituals. You can still see the residual magic that is remains on them, and I think if we manage to find the correct things, we can restore the symbols of these other deities as well. And we need the right ingredients, and we need the right spells, and we need the people who are able to cast the right spells, and then I think we can restore them. And I think that's a great idea, don't you think?
He's like sort of like overwhelmed with like the amount of. He's like a little overwhelmed with the amount of information. He's like, oh yeah, I think I agree with Father Pence.
So I have this book. He points to the large book on his desk, and this book I'm still working on translating it. You know, fortunately I'm not a proficient spellcaster, that might make things easier. But this, do you by chance know of this weird-looking woman, the dark-skinned, elven ears? I've never seen someone look like this before. Do you know if she's still alive?
I believe that she perished as well with the Tuskor.
Unfortunate. She.
What did you know of her? Reuven peeks up. As he's-
She. He looks at the both of you and then says, "Wait. You still have your memories?"
I look like, who does he say that to?
The two of you, like you're the only two who've spoken lately.
I like, what do you
The
mean by
wizard
that?
seems to be wandering around somewhere. All adventurers I have met so far, they have somehow lost parts of their memory. I don't
We
know
didn't
why.
arrive on the ship that normally carries adventurers.
Oh, that is odd.
Yes, we got advice from your sister to not take that ship.
From Septima.
Yes.
Oh, how is she?
Doing about the same as far as doing about as well as this first day I met her.
I haven't
But quite well. So well,
seen
I
her
guess.
in a while. Do you have any? Did she send a letter?
I look. I don't believe so, but she did send good. She did tell us a lot about you. She told us to come and see you, so she must have trusted you quite a bit.
Of course, she's my sister. Why wouldn't she trust me?
Yes.
You know,
Well, yeah,
our
it's just nice to hear it every
parents
now and
died
again.
when we were really young, and she took care of me. And you wouldn't guess that I'm. You look at him; he looks like 40-something, heading towards 50 years old.
Yeah, and I have a lot more information
She
about who she does.
aged much gracefuller than I did, though, despite being older than I am. Wouldn't guess her age, right?
Never would have guessed that. No.
Well, as I said, I was working with this, with Tuskor on finding the ingredients. I'm translating this book. By now you've picked up that he's a bit on the mad side, and
Runs in the family. Okay.
and he like goes back to them and says, "Fortunately for you, for myelin, you said, right?
Correct.
The ingredients seem to be quite simple. It's just the 3 golden bands that we need to." And he like drags you over to the other symbol, like where the symbol of myelin is on the ground. We only need like the golden rings to put in here. I've sent a request. Now I need to check if they're getting gold from Ferrus or not. Copper, stone.
Copper!
Okay.
I do believe they mine gold. At least I'm pretty sure you mentioned that.
Yeah, that's my mistake. I should have checked if they do or not. They don't
Okay.
mine gold, no. Copper,
Well-
iron, and stone. That's what they have.
Okay.
I've sent the request to the mainland from to get the gold, get enough gold delivered. Unfortunately, it hasn't been filled yet. Not sure if
How much gold do you need? Would you say? From your estimates.
Enough to fill the rings.
If you had to equate it to a pounds or coinage amount, how much would you say?
Probably like 6 pounds of gold.
That's 300 gold?
Yeah.
No, wait, yeah, 300, yeah. Well, I think that could be easily done, from at least what I have.
So the money isn't the issue. The issue is having someone who can craft the gold bands to inlay them here.
I see. And there's no one
Or
on
I've-
this island that can do that.
Oh no. There's a
What would
bunch
that-
of hippie chain makers that hang out on the beach, but they're not really in the business of goldsmithing. More like
Goldsmithing is different from
flower
blacksmithing, right?
bracelets. Yeah, goldsmithing is like fine art.
Yeah, I was imagining that was different. Okay. Fortunate. I could. Well, how long ago did you put in a request?
Must have been months by now. He runs back to his desk and starts like flipping through the pages, and then says, I feel like I've lost some time. It must have been like 8 months by now that I sent the request back to the mainland. Never heard back.
Well, maybe we can figure out some other way. I had a question.
Yes. What question?
This dark skinned elf with this champion.
Uh-huh.
What did you know about her?
She was able to read in a book a bit. She had some magic ability to, which helped me quite a lot to get a head start on the translation. Once you understand like how semantics of language works, you can like kind of get a better idea of the flow, and so I was able to get like some starting points, which is how we found out about the dragon blood. And then fortunately for some reason they found out that there's a dragon living on one of the islands nearby. Unfortunately, it seems like he has not returned from going there.
Did she mention where she's from, why she's here?
As I said, most adventurers seem to lose their memory once they come here, so no.
What does that mean?
He like
What
shrugs
did
and
they
says,
tell you?
they arrive here, they come off the boat, and all they remember is that they come off the boat. It's a bit peculiar situation, but
They don't even remember who they are?
I've never looked into it that closely. They seem to know who they are when I meet them, but they don't know much of the time before coming to the island, so but as I said, it is odd that I haven't heard back from the. He like starts flipping through the book, and says, "Huh, I had the. Was there a delivery on the boat that you came with for me?"
Do we remember hearing anything about a delivery?
I have no idea.
I don't believe so, but we could be mistaken. We didn't hear anything about it, at least.
Weird. Well, as I said, do you? He looks at you again. It says something in the book about a spell. It is called something negative plane protection. Do you have any idea? Do you know the spell? Are you? Can you cast spells? Tusker wasn't able to cast. Okay, he was.
I can cast a few. I don't believe I can cast that one. I haven't heard of that one, I don't believe. But I know a few other people who are blessed by the deities, or are there chosen or followers of them? On the mainland, at least.
Can you bring them here?
That is up to them. They have duties to do and to their deities and things that they have to do as. I can ask them, but I cannot promise anything.
Well, um, well. So, do you have time to help me with my plans here to restore the symbols on the temple ground, so we can restore the temple to his original state and maybe see if something happens?
I looked at the party real quick and I think I can talk with you. I think if I'll look to Ruben and Smart, but like, you guys, I think this might take a while looking at him. If you guys went to do other things, I can just answer his questions.
Okay.
It's up to you though. If you want, feel free to stay if you want. If you have any more questions, Ruben.
He shakes his head.
I sit down cross-legged, listening to your
And I-
conversation. Just
Yeah, I guess
staring at you guys.
Yes, I started to answer this. Hence I can answer your questions.
I don't have questions. I need things.
Oh, sorry, I misinterpreted. What things do you? I guess for the odd things, obviously, but I don't know how much I'll be able to help. I don't. I'm not.
Well, the one problem we ran into is dragon blood, to be precise.
I mean, I look at Usmar like the.
You don't
like-
have dragon blood on hand, do you?
I go to Usmar and like whisper to him, do we still have the dragon's head? Did it specify what type of dragon?
Nah.
Like I'll say it depends.
There's different types of dragon.
I don't know. Are there?
Uh-oh.
I only said dragon blood.
I look to I guess I'll go back to Usmar and be like, do we still have the dragon's head? Body?
Are you whispering? Are you trying to...
Yeah, I'm whispering. I'm like trying to be like I'm trying to like go over to Usmar and be like, do we still have the fucking thing?
Well, no, I don't think we have anything, dude. Okay.
Okay. And this is for the temple you said, the dragon's blood?
Yes. We needed to color the clay so we can get the correct color scheme.
And the
Why
others?
can't you just color it with, like, paint?
I don't think that would be appropriate if that's what the deity wants. My assumption, at least.
I guess if the book would say color it with paint, we could color it with paint, but it says mix the clay with dragon blood, so
What about the others, the other deities? They have anything as hard to get?
I mean there's some things that need to be made out of precious metals, like the golden bands. We need the bronze blades that I've sent order as well, which I haven't heard back from, but that is not as long ago. It might still be in production.
Why don't you make us a list?
We need,
and can go.
Oh yes, I can make you a list. He goes back and he starts like scribbling things on a piece of paper.
I go back to the party and be like, this seems like part of this is just gonna be something we can do, like as a side project maybe, but I would like to get this done at some point maybe. I scribble not for his purposes, but you know.
I think this memory loss thing is pretty curious.
It is
Yeah,
quite
I'm
interesting.
I'm thinking
worried
we
as well.
could go talk to someone. He side eyes the man scribbling. Different, like the person, the woman at the inn that gave us the good drink. Like, go ask other people that just work here. Or
I guess so.
Or I guess people that meet I guess people like us don't come to this place; they come to the other place.
Yes, we might get more information about the weird adventures from like the what is going on with the member if we go to one of the other villages or cities.
How do you think? And he like lowers his voice so only you two can hear. Is this like done intentionally to the adventurers so they don't leave or something?
I have
Just
no idea.
makes
It
sense.
might be it's something that this arcane is doing.
You think that
But
guy
I have
is
no idea.
evil?
I don't know if he is evil, but from what Septima told me is that he seems to just be not trustworthy entirely, but it might just be for his own ambitions. Not he might just be out for his own gain. Not he might not be actively evil. He might just be just like selfish. I'm not sure about that.
But like, do you think he's deleting everybody's memories?
I have no idea. He does seem to be out to create spells and spell effects, so he might have play a part in this, but I don't know if it's him. We don't have enough information to say for certain.
Do we have anything else to talk with this man?
I'll get the list, but I think you guys can talk if you want to. I'll just stay here. Meet me back here. I'll find you guys at some point. The village, the town's fairly small. I should be able to find you guys fairly easily.
There isn't really a place to go.
Yeah, I think if they just want to go ask around people, though, what I gathered.
Yeah, sure. Pence is scribbling down. He's almost done, so if you want to
I'll just wait.
all stay together.
I think,
Yeah.
okay, I'll just then yeah.
Yeah. He comes with a list and gives you a description of a list. Gives you the list and then will let you know that he on some things he isn't quite certain what they mean. For example, bloodwood.
Bloodwood. Okay.
That's a translation he came up with. Doesn't really fit anything that he understands. It's not something that he's familiar with. Yeah, I will give you the. Do you want the list now?
Okay. We can do it if we never get time. I don't think we're gonna be thinking about it right now.
Yeah.
Can I see this, Mr. Pants? Can I see this book that you're referencing?
Oh yeah, of course. He like drags you over to the book.
If I look over like the calligraphy, does it look like it's the same ancient common, or is it like some unrecognizable language?
Yeah, it looks like old common. Yeah.
Okay, I look at it and scratch my chin. So do you do this like every day? You try to translate this book?
Not every day. Most days, many days. I have other things to do from time to time. I am also the town healer, if you want to put it like this. I'm the most knowledgeable on wounds and sickness and illness. So if somebody gets ill around here, they come to see me. I take care of my flock, although my flock is a bit a weird sentence since people stay here for months at a time and don't really live here. Yeah.
How do you like fish for your own food, or how do you feed yourself? Do the fishers live here?
Yeah. When you came in, did you saw the fishers market? That's like they get fish for.
Are they there all year round?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a rather temperate place. There's not much change in temperature over the year. And other than this, we get things from the mainland. We get some produce shipped up from Ballet. It's a fairly reasonable living situation here, if you like the ocean and are fine with beach houses.
I was curious if maybe I could have a look at that book that you've been reading tomorrow.
Uh, I guess.
Thank you. I might be able to give you some insights. I'm well versed in
Yeah.
languages.
I would be quite interesting. Yes. Although I
Enough.
think I've by now understood most of it.
Yeah.
It's just some words don't have particularly meaning to me. Like bloodwood. Do you know what bloodwood is?
A shrug. Not living wood?
I'm uncertain. It must be some sort of a reddish wood. I've never heard of anything like this. Never seen it.
Wait, yeah, shrug. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. You seem like a nice guy.
Yeah, it was a
well,
pleasure meeting
well,
you
thank
too,
you.
Pence.
You seem to be nice people as well. I hope we can work together on this project. It would be very much appreciated.
Always
Yeah, so-
remember, murderers disguise themselves as nice people.
Yes, they do. Although most of the time they're not nice people, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, by definition.
Are you murderers? Should I be aware of that?
No, no, it was just in jest.
Since you know my sister, I just assumed you're not murderers. She isn't too kind to murderers from what history has told us.
And not.
Well, we'll be on our way then, but we'll come back again soon.
Well,
I guess it goes fine. Let's come
enjoy
back
your
tomorrow.
stay.
Thank you.
Don't get lost in the woods.
Speaking of stay, do you sleep here or do you have like a house somewhere
Yes.
else?
We get the bed in here.
Ah, yeah, he looks
Goodbye
like
in the
over his
temple.
shoulder at the bed in the temple and says, I just so happened that I have made my home in my temple. This temple.
Wait, is the temple just so the temple's just like one room and he sleeps and eats here?
Seems a bit like it. He sleeps and works here. Maybe he goes out to eat.
Do you mind if we spend the night here as well? We kind of are lacking a place to sleep.
I guess, yes. If you want to. The stone floor isn't too comfortable.
We've brought our own bedrolls and tents.
I heard that most people prefer to sleep at the beach side. It's quite nice if you don't mind the sound of the waves.
Okay.
Nights are very warm here,
Okay.
but if you want, you can. That he like gestures to the wall. You can also put your bedrolls over there and lay down.
I nod.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Father Pence.
Well, thank you. Travelers. Do you have names?
Yes, I'm Oliver.
Oh yeah.
Um,
You told me your names. Yeah, I
Oh yeah.
slight confusion. I'm getting old, you know.
Yes, I. It
Such
did look
is
quite
life.
alright.
Already.
Well,
You-
we ought to be heading out. We'll come by some other time. By tomorrow to see if I could get some insight on that book.
Mhm.
We turn to leave.
Yeah.
You
Um,
leave the temple. Which door do
we
you
should-
leave?
Follow Oliver.
True. Hello, Oliver.
I guess we. And which everyone closer?
No, I don't follow Oliver. I leave the one that I didn't enter from.
Okay. Which one did you enter from?
I think the right one.
Okay.
Right, that's how it works, right?
I'm not sure if Oliver ever learned the proper one. I don't think he had a temple in his village.
And there's a 50-50 chance that you get it right.
That is true. Isn't it 25 because you have to enter the right one and then exit the right one? Those
No,
two
but they're
50/50s?
not independent variables.
Well, no. What I mean is because you have to walk in the right one, and then if it's closest, then you just walk up the same one again.
Oh yeah, for you, I guess if it's just
Yeah, for Oliver, yes,
literally
specifically.
random.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, you walked in from the right side. You leave by the left side.
Okay.
Um,
I guess. Yeah. Sorry.
I think we should try to get some information before.
Yes.
Maybe those people selling the fish.
Maybe.
Wait,
Yeah,
what kind of
good.
information?
Like who
What
loses
kind
their
of creature?
memories?
Yeah,
Oh, that
the
as well.
memories, the adventurers traveling here. What kind of creatures live in the woods, near the road, outside? Maybe a very rough sketch of a map.
Septima did mention there were Medusa here. Just to keep that in mind. I don't know. Have you heard of Medusa before?
I no.
I've
I guess that.
heard of him when I was studying for, or when I was learning my gaze reflection spell.
Or like I don't know if they're here anymore, but she mentioned that the arcane wanted a Medusa's head, so I'm imagining there are Medusa here. So
Yeah, they're tricky creatures though. If you look at them, you might just turn to stone. It's not the
like,
same thing as basilisks. Basilisks
sounds
have to
quite
actively
similar.
look at you. For
Sound
them,
quite.
it is
Either way, I don't
sufficient
get
for you to
petrified.
just gaze upon them.
Hmm. Either way, if we come across stone statues out in the wood, just close your eyes or run away, or both.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if there's an agreement, DM will go.
Yeah, I think you know, sort of gather information, like basic shit.
Yeah, spend money if needed.
Yeah.
Sure. You can like head to the beach bar again, go to the fish market.
All like geared up now.
Yeah, all get up now. Now that you get up, though, people like treat you differently. Kind of like you are just passerbys. They kind of, yeah, it's a bit of a weird feeling. They talk with you, but they like very business oriented. Where do you go first?
Probably the market or something. That makes no sense. Like they
Yeah.
probably see the most people.
The fish market?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you head to the fish market. It's closed already. It's too late.
Oh goddamn. Okay. I guess we go to one of the bars then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they're still open.
Yeah. There's the beach bar you were at, and there's like a fish restaurant on a different place.
Go to the beach bar then.
You head back there. You sit down. The same server that you've seen before comes back out and like looks at you and is a bit confused and says, "Welcome back, travelers.
Yes. I was. Would it be alright if
Didn't
we asked a few
expect you
questions?
to be adventurous."
Oh yes, we Yeah. Either way, we just want to ask a few questions. You know, general stuff about the island and sort of stuff. So, yeah.
Sure.
Look at Ruben to see if you have any questions first.
Yeah. Can you talk about if you know any of the creatures in this area? We don't really know at all. What are the dangers here? What are you supposed to not do?
You're not supposed to leave this general area. That's the
Do you know why?
thing that we do because this area seems to be mostly safe.
But outside, it's dangerous.
Oh, also, as we've been walking around, do they have like guards here in this town?
You see a handful of guards, yeah. Not many, few.
Yeah.
I'm unfortunately I don't know much about the island and its weird inhabitants, but from time to time we hear about things from adventurers.
You know, you can point us in the direction of any of the adventurers.
I guess if you follow the road, you're bound to run into them at some point.
I see. None in town that you know of.
Just this town isn't the most adventurous town. It's more like the other towns where you would find adventurers.
I see.
If one comes here, they mostly just passing by.
But if do you know about these adventurers and their forgetting or their memory, something happening?
I
Apparently,
don't know much about that. I have heard this, but we don't talk about it much.
it did not happen to you.
No?
Did you travel on the adventure ship or one of the other ships?
No, I work here. I came with the Queen of Waves a few months ago.
It's a good ship. Same one we came on.
And do you know if, or would you know where, or if anyone has any kind of map of this area, island, even the simple one? Anyone here in this place?
I'm quite certain that the Father Pence has a map, and other than this, I guess if you go to Ballet and ask the Arcane, he has one.
Okay. Other than that, if you have a bit of time, and okay, could you mention a couple of the important ones that the adventurers have told you of dangers outside?
She looks around and says, I've not really spoken to adventurers that much.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
I only heard of goblins, but I don't think goblins are too dangerous.
Reuven's eye twitches. I like. Gets back to drink.
My mistake. That's totally not planned. Okay.
Either way, so it doesn't seem like you're aware of too much. So basically, like, if we want to find information, go to the other villages. It seems like.
I would say so. Yes.
Oh, well, thank you for that information at the very least.
Just gives you a smile and then kind of quickly walks away.
Like to say to the rest of the party, it seems like we're just gonna have to go to the other villages or figure out for ourselves about most of the stuff. But Father Pence might be able to give us a map, maybe a rough map.
Just to be clear, other villages, plural, isn't there only one other village?
There's two others.
Oh.
One was a mining town, the other was a farming town.
Oh, alright.
There was I forgot their names. Barley and Fariz. Fariz. So they were like weird names.
Okay. We'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll tomorrow get this map, and then we'll see where we want to go next.
Agreed.
You ready? You head a bit out of town, I assume.
Yeah, go where Father Pence recommended.
Yeah, he recommended the beach.
I guess that's where we go. Yeah.
Oh, you don't.
Chill out.
You don't secure shelter. You sleep on the beach.
Up to more.
I think we still probably secure shelter. It's just nicer to have beds.
Yeah, and we're probably sick of the salt from the sea. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Plop down a secure shelter and go to sleep.
This is a
First,
good spot to end.
yeah.
Do we want to get the map
Firstly-
first, or try to like? If we're gonna get the map easily from him, or is that like a whole thing?
No,
Duck to a thing.
no, you can't have it, but you can look at it.
Okay, that's all. I was just thinking it might be good to get an idea of the map, then we can maybe plan out where to go from there next session.
Sleeping in a bed without the ground shaking feels great. And as you the next morning head to Father Pence and ask him about the map, he will show the map to you. That is the map he has.
Which one?
It should be on. Oh, why is it not?
Oh,
Why is it not showing? It should show the map to you.
I don't. Yeah, it's not.
Huh.
We do have a proficient cartographer among us with Usma, so might not. Probably not too difficult to get a rough copy.
Rough sketch of it.
I'm clicking on it. I'm clicking on show to players, and nothing happens. Interesting.
Huh. That's fun.
Okay, let me just quickly get this thing and drop the map in here. Why don't I drag it over?
Did you guys play this game?
Oh yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Good ass game.
That's us.
That is
Oh,
us.
wow.
Sitting by the beach.
But
It is also very kind of poetic because they lose their memories in that game too, and they wake up on the beach.
Oh yeah.
And we didn't.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That is the rough map.
Whoa, this is sick.
All right, and we're here.
Yeah.
Then it's like
What the fuck are these? Are these the ghosts, dancing ghosts?
deserts, I think.
Yeah, dancing
Like
ghosts.
desert. It looks like plains or something, maybe. Like dry plains or something. Okay.
Wait, what are these dancing ghosts?
They're
Might be
dancing
cactuses.
ghosts.
Oh. Should have kept the dancing ghost facade. Okay. I like it. Okay, so I think we can just go like there.
I think we can go like this into the fucking lava pit.
They want to go straight into the volcano.
Yeah. This is.
Then we
this
can
is
then we
where
can we can cool off in the snowy mountain.
I fight a dragon at the same time.
Dude, bro, I'd be surprised there isn't a fucking red dragon in the volcano.
There's gonna be one dragon here. There's gonna be another dragon here. And then there's gonna be like a swamp dragon somewhere here.
Yeah, we'll have so much dragon blood to make the vengeance deity happy.
Well, red and white are the ones that were the technically the easiest to fight, right? Because we have
Red is the
shield.
hardest to fight, technically,
I
but
mean, like elemental.
oh
wise.
yeah, elemental. Yeah, I agree. I think
We
so.
can
Wait,
get-
why is red easy to fight?
Because we have the chill shield thing, we can give us to everyone.
Oh,
So
I
still
don't
don't know
know.
if
Even
that's
if you
correct.
have the chill shield, I think you still just die to a red one.
Maybe we'll worry about that later.
if one of us solos it with just the
The
rope,
prote- oh, we also have the. I mean, we'll have like half. I think like one of us will be fucked, but the rest of us will be fine. Except Explorers, we're just fucked no matter what. I think. He doesn't have enough HP, I think, to tank it, but it's
But yeah.
I
alright.
mean, with the robe and thing of fire, I take no damage.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah, so maybe you're good.
but I think
Yeah.
A good stopping point.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that this big one is the Arcane's place, and this small one here is the mine. The end?
Probably.
But didn't they say something about like northeast?
Yeah, we're in the northeast.
Oh, my
this
bad.
one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. There is much to discover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How big is this? Oh, okay, it's not in miles. Okay.
I want to go here. I
80
feel
feet.
like this looks
80
like
feet
a
by
cool
80
place.
feet.
Mm-hmm.
like the mountain area. Yeah, we can go to we got a lot of places to explore.
I want to go here. Okay.
All right.
I want to go to
Oh,
sleep.
Yeah, or also make sure to, whenever you have time, to give us at least I'd be interested in the list of the deity stuff, temple stuff.
I will write it down.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for playing.
Thank you, Duck, so
Yeah,
much.
thank you, Doug. We got there, finally.
Yeah. That is the point where I will reveal the piece of paper that has been in my notebook for the last 6 months with the where the first line on the paper is how to get the party to Hertana.
Oh god.
It's taken
Oh,
some
God.
time, but we did it. Okay.
We got
made
it. You know,
it.
at least we didn't decide to go back out east again and just explore every little town. That was the possibility I was thinking of.
We considered it.
I was like, yeah, we can just go and genocide the Scorpion Men and like loot the Hogathar for all it's worth.
Perfect. Alrighty. Here we are.
We did it.
Nice,
Good
nice,
job.
cozy island.
Ja.
Yep. See you guys next week. Until then,
Yes,
stay
see you.
alive.
Nästa vecka.
Mhm.
Vi ses. Hej då.
Everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.